I'm doing the millennial pause. Millennial pause. There we go. Well, I believe we're live. Perfect. Hello, and welcome to the. Sadly, not the finale of Chrimbo. We'll be doing more Christmas stuff after actual Christmas Day, but this will be the last of me being on stream until after the 20th of December. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm joined by my dear friend Ranger. Ranger, hello. Hello, hello. Could you say something for me again quickly, Ranger? Sorry, into the mic. I didn't actually do a mic check. I should have done that. So.
Can you hear me?
I can. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, Ranger is, I want to say, the most qualified power washer I know. So you have that title, mate. I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like you're the most qualified power washer.
I don't think how long I've actually got power wash. I can check on my app. Time played 17.8 days.
17 days. Oh my god. Okay, how much is that in? That's, you know what? That's a lot more than all my Steam friends. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you're miles ahead. I think I've got like 100 hours. And even then, I still. I shit you not. I got a comment one year playing this game saying, "How can you play this game wrong?" And it infuriated me. I was like, "What am I doing wrong? It's called Power. It's a power washing game. How am I playing it wrong?" I don't know. But I know that there's a way to, like, for example, when I clean things, I clean it like this. I like manually like up and down like that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Or you can keep it.
Is it Alt or something, or Control or Space? What is it? Is it Shift? What button is it? Q, E, F, E. Ah, C. There we go.
I'm using a controller.
Yeah.
It's the left directional button.
Oh, okay. I found it. It's C. I see. But I mean, I kind of get why people prefer this. But yeah.
I do this side.
Because bread tastes better than key. Very good. Justkill, how you doing? Merry Power Wash. Happy
Well, I
Chrysler.
don't think it's going to be any more DLC for the first one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I've heard great things about 2 though. 2's already meant to be very good. So who knows, next year, Ranger, we could be playing 2. I know that you've already been playing it a little bit, and I think Joel might have it as well. I think a few people I know have got it already, but no,
I've only paid for the DLC for this game because it's on Game Pass.
Yeah. It's a good deal though. It's a good deal. What would you say is like your favorite? If you could pick your favorite things from Game Pass, what would you say is your like?
Undermine is, but it's not on there anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. That's the road.
Yeah.
Is that the survival game? Is it that one?
It's a little bit of survival, more like rogue.
That's it. It's rogue.
Yeah,
That's it. It's rogue. Like that's the one. That's the one.
Like it's like Hades.
That's it. Yeah.
I think what else I've played on Game Pass? Obviously, Power Wash. Kingdom Come Deliverance was on Game Pass, so I ended up buying it.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's a very hard game, so.
Yeah. I feel like for you though, I feel like you're one of the people in the Discord and the community as well, where I feel like you're the hard game guy, or at least you like a challenge with your games, right? You don't play baby mode like me, I swear, because you're trying to do like Resident Evil like 0 like hit runs and stuff like that. Meanwhile, I'm lucky if I get through a level in Resident Evil without pissing my bullets away. So I'm amazed that, I don't know, I'm just amazed at like how hard you are with that.
I'm on about an hour and 10 minutes for the speed run for Resident Evil 2.
That's good though. That's really good.
The best I've done.
That's great though, honestly. Like, considering that game took me, I see. Is that just as one character? Yeah, I assume that's just as like Leon or Claire.
Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon S. Kennedy. That's it. From Resident Evil 4 and 2, and 6, and potentially 9. Chat. Leon S. Kennedy. Crazy. Little spoiler. Leon might be in the WWE. Stay tuned. As himself.
The best I've done on Resident Evil with no damage I got to the sewers.
Yeah, that's still very far though. I remember the sewers being an absolute pain in the ass though, just as a level in general. I remember not liking it. There's also a lot of body horror down there, and I'm not a big body horror. I know Resident Evil is like an entire franchise about body horror, but like it's yeah, that one in particular, like it messed me up a little bit, like being down in the sewers. Did you go down in the sewers in 3 as well, or am I misremembering that? I know 3 is
Yeah,
like a lot. Yeah,
you go down the sewers. Yeah.
yeah.
It's got Resident Evil 3 set in the same time as Resident Evil 2.
That's it. Yeah, I didn't actually know that until I played it. Like I played the remake a few years back, and it was really good actually. I enjoyed the remake. But yeah, it's I was like, it even plays like RE2, and then everyone was like, yeah, because it basically is just like RE2 DLC. Which might be a bit of a disjustice actually. I feel like some people like 3 over 2. Is that a thing? Because I genuinely don't. I feel like 2, in my opinions, I enjoyed a lot more, but
Some people do, but a lot of people who like the original don't like the 3 remake
yeah,
because of how much was put out of it.
yeah, it is quite short as well compared to. I think we beat it in like, I want to say 9 hours or something like that, maybe a bit less than that. And obviously, like, and there's only one run, right? I think you only play as Jill as opposed to having like,
Yeah,
Leon and Claire and stuff like that. But yeah,
I think I completed that in about an hour in 50 minutes. I think it was.
yeah, that's pretty good.
But there's no replay value with 3.
Yeah,
With 2, the slightly is because you've got the second run as well.
yeah, that's it. There's just a lot more bang for your buck. I always like it when games have like an alternative way to play. There's also that game mode where you have to play as a bit tofu in RE2, and I respect it massively. Have you done that?
Not sure.
I
No,
think
don't think I have.
so. I think there's like a bunch of like weird like mini side stories in RE2 that like like bonuses. I think one of them is like a no-hit run, but you're a bit of tofu, and the more damage you take, the more broken you get. So like, it's really stupid, but it's not like a mod or anything. It's like actually in the game. It always look funny. He better be what, Leon? Yeah, Leon's in there. Don't worry. Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 4, 2, 6, and 9. I feel like I have to list all of the games he's also in at the end of every time as well. Leon S. Kennedy. Crazy. What's in the DLC? I'm liking it so far. It is quite a bit smaller, I will say, than the. I think we probably will end up doing the Santa's Grotto as well, Ranger, as long as you're alright with that, mate.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah.
Because this looks like it'll probably take us. I mean, we're already 38% of the way through, so.
The train station's quite long in the main game.
The train station. Oh, what the bit where you're because you go back there a few times, don't you? If I remember correctly, you start there, but then you also go back later on. Or is that like, I'm trying to remember how much actually takes place there. Again, I haven't played the remake for, I want to say 4 years at this point, which is crazy to think
I was talking about the train station in PowerWash.
Oh, forgive me. Right, sorry, I still had RE3 on the brain. I was like, yeah. The train bit. Hi, Monkey, how you doing? How's the new job? It's going to get, honestly, no, real talk with you. Real talk. If, maybe in like another opportunity or another life, I think I would have loved to have been a power washer, like genuinely. Like, what a therapeutic thing to do. I hate the nozzle using so much, it upsets me. What's wrong with this? The triple threat.
Oh, we can put the swap on.
The soap?
Yeah, there was a tape. Plastic.
Oh yeah, okay, that's something I should admit to the class as well. Another thing in this game that I never do is used to different like formulas on the right things. I just squirt everything with water until it's like it just cleans.
I get things from the shop. Let's no stock.
How do I spell Kennedy? No. We'll just do Leon S, that'll do.
I think it's K E. No, it's Nday.
Leon S Ken. There we go, perfect. It's wonky, but it'll do.
Well, see, do you have any swap? What?
I do, I think. I think in these it's I think it gives you all of the nozzles and stuff by default in the specials, if I remember correctly. I don't think you have to unlock everything. Oh my god, Jess, we found out something tragic, because Jess owns some of the PowerWash DLC. All of you have to own it.
Yeah.
All of you have to own like the Back to the Future and SpongeBob ones in order to play it in multiplayer. So I wouldn't be able to play it with you. I'd have to also own it. Yeah. Insane. How they're at Christmas as well. Leon S. Kennedy is fuming. His Christmas is ruined. Mr. Xmas has got him.
I can see why. It's to make more money.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It wouldn't be Square Enix without that, you know, a cheeky little bit more money. That's the Square I know. Scumbag business model. I will say though, this DLC is free, and they've released a bunch of free updates and DLC to this game for years and years. So, overall, I don't have too much.
Tomb Raider one's free. The Final Fantasy 7 one is.
That's true. With Final Fantasy 7, Tomb Raider, and then there was one. No, there wasn't one more. I think they were the two that were definitely included, and that's because they're also Square Enix, right?
When you've got the who else? Oh, you got the Muckram files, which is like we got like a paintball arena, a train. There's a Starlight Dish.
Yeah. There's some good stuff. But yeah, again, this game's been out for a while now, and the fact that they've put as much content in it for free as they have is fair enough. Also, getting these like collaborations probably wasn't super cheap. Like when we look at the ones they got, right? They got like Back to the Future, they got Shrek, they got SpongeBob, they got Warhammer. I feel like will do anything. No comment. And what was the other one? Wallace and Gromit, right?
Wallace and Gromit and
yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
That's it, Alice in Wonderland as well. They've done some good FIFA, yeah. They did FIFA. They did. Man, imagine if they did a Resident Evil one. That'd be so messed up. I feel like the Viscera cleanup detail would be better for Resident Evil compared to this. But they are making a Viscera 2, so stay tuned. They really should do a FIFA one. They should do it, but they should have it as a it's like after a they've all of the football fans have finished their Scrandal food, and they've just thrown Scrandal food everywhere.
Some of the foods and that is disgusting.
It is, isn't it? It's like crazy. I feel like it puts a really bad, because I feel like a lot of them as well. A lot of the bad ones are from the UK. Don't get me wrong, we don't have the best food. But like, I feel like it does a really bad job of like promoting what food we have got. You know what I mean? It's like the absolute bottom of the barrel stuff they sometimes show. It's like that you're cleaning up the post game. Agreed.
I think when people come to the UK and they have the bad food, they've been to a tourist spot in London.
Yeah, or they've been to a Spoons. It's usually something like that, right? Yeah. We when Ali came over here, Ali, one of my lovely friend and moderator, they had that exact thing where they we went to London, and me and Joel were like, well, I think we went with another group of people that wanted like booze basically, but we're like, we can eat here too, and Ali was so disgusted by the food. which is fair enough. I mean, Spoon's food is pretty like
It's just microwave stuff.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
what.
it serves a purpose, but it's usually there because you're already off your head on whatever you've had booze wise, right? It's there if you're drinking, but as I'm not really much of a drinker, at least not these days.
What is Spoon's food?
That's it.
Weatherspoons. It could be anything though. You could have the curry.
Yeah,
You could have burgers.
yeah. It's basically so Spoons is a. Are you aware of what Spoons is as a franchise, Just Kill, or do we need to? Do we need the deep lore given? Do we need to lure you? Curry and burgers.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I had to stop myself.
A book indeed.
Raging you exactly where I was going. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's one of those places that does a little bit of everything. It does everything kind of mediocre. But as Ranger said, it is like it's completely microwave meal quality.
Yeah,
it's like,
the curries come in microwavable bags.
Yeah.
So good. You might as well just go to if you want a curry, go to a curry house.
Yeah. If you want like an actual authentic experience, yeah. And even then, authentic for the UK with curry. I feel like we've got with curries, it's like the English, like what we've then depicted as a curry. Yeah, I mean, I always find that very funny as well, when it's like, and this isn't me bashing it, but it's like, we have the English idea of what a curry is meant to be, and then there's actual curries. You know what I mean? It is so funny. It's so funny, but you know what? I do like a good takeaway occasionally. Nice.
I was shocked at the price I paid for that takeaway on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
Where it was
£20
for two with pizza and a garlic bread chips.
That's pretty good. 20 quid ain't bad at all these days.
And,
yeah.
Drink.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good deal to get. I'm jealous.
I wouldn't eat fish and chips in London. That's all I would say.
Yeah, get it by the if you have a if you visit any seaside towns, or I guess you could get seaside cities, but maybe I don't think there are as many as towns.
I would recommend someone go to Whitby if they want fish and chips.
Yeah.
And if Peter's into Dracula, that's where some of the novels set.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I always get that because I remember you saying it. I always get that mixed up with. There's a place that's like to do with witch trials. I always forget where that was. Because that's also got like a creepy. Is that also Whitby? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I feel like it'd be weird if there were two very like well-known creepy things like that. Sort of interlinked, but yeah. Where is that? Maybe that's near the New Forest? I don't know. I can't remember. It's something like that. But yeah.
And the fish and chips at my local is the fish and chips $8.20.
Yeah.
Get a sauce as well.
Yeah.
And the sauce you can have on your fish and chips is gravy. That's one of them.
You know, I don't think I've ever had gravy with fish and chips, but I am intrigued.
I think it's a northern thing, to be honest.
It could be, but then again, it doesn't sound like completely alien. But it's, I don't know. I think it's just also
I don't like gravy.
I don't like gravy. But yeah, I usually have it with like ketchup or something. I'm a ketchup heathen. I'm afraid, everyone. I'm a ketchup boy. Calamari is good. Yeah, calamari is great. I'm a big fan of calamari. I don't think I'd ever actually have like octopus or anything like that, but I definitely have like a calamari ring or whatever. Love that. Also, I apologise, Ranger. I've got no method to my madness, so if you're wondering why half the shit has been left uncleaned and not dealt with, I apologise.
Look what I've actually left, the Leon S bit.
That's it. This will be the this will be what we end with. We'll end with Leon S. Kennedy. ketchup boy Dave. That's it. Watch out. In your local area, here to steal your ketchup and chips.
A roast dinner is something I would say to people to get. Or like
Yes, yeah.
Fry up, but not from Wetherspoons, but like from a proper calf.
Yeah. Or if you're visiting someone, get them to make you a fry-up, because honestly, I feel like the most authentic fry-up is having one, like, you either make yourself, or you have it from, like, something where it's not, like, totally commercialized. Like you say, though, like a little cafe, that's kind of perfect for it. Yeah, fry-up's good. Sorry, fry-up is a full English breakfast. I think we had to clarify that the other day for somebody. It might have, I can't remember.
I prefer a full Scottish breakfast to the English.
It was just go, I thought so. A full Scottish breakfast. Yeah, I remember you talking about that as well. I feel like I'd want to give it a go. I'd be intrigued.
It's pretty much the same as an English breakfast apart from the haggis.
That's it, yeah. Chat, don't hate me. I don't actually... The one time I've had haggis, I kind of liked it. So I'm kind of like in the mindset of I'd probably try it again. But I know a lot of people do not like haggis. It's not for everyone.
Americans still can't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, generally speaking, the UK, it's best to experience stuff not through a franchise. That's definitely the way to go. Regardless of where you are in the country, it is definitely the way. Unless you see like a really dodgy like burger van that's very clearly just pitched themselves up and it doesn't look good, in which case probably don't trust that. But anything that looks kind of, you know...
I'll probably just go to places like that.
Yeah.
No, it can't be any worse than that pizza I bought in Scotland that nearly made us ill.
Yeah. The cursed pizza. SMH.
How do you mess up on a pizza that was it was definitely a pre-made one?
Yeah. You know, I reckon that was sitting at the bottom of the freezer drawer or whatever, and they were like, oh shit, we got a spare. Does everyone know how to make a full English? I know how to make most of it. A lot of it is like sausage, egg, bacon, egg. Actually, how do people like their eggs? Because egg can be a dependent. You know, I wouldn't say that it's like... I don't think there's...
Scrambled, I like that's how I
yeah,
like
I'm the same. I'm a scrambled boy. But I feel like unanimously, a full English, people are not that anal about what kind of egg you have with a full English. I feel like it's purely based on preference. You know what I mean? I don't know anyone that's been chastised for having a poached egg with a full English, you know what I mean?
It was like when I was in America and it was one of the breakfasts like sausage or bacon. I was like, I want both.
Yeah, can we have both, please? Full English. Hello? Brick and mortar only. Local chippy. Honestly, a local chippy. You can't beat a local chippy. It's good. It is good. Cool. Jess, I'd like to formally apologise for cleaning this way. I know that Jess is like seething right now. This is the equivalent of a man check, you know what I mean? When like a dude is expected to like check a room and they're like, nope, it's not in here, and then like their partner or whatever, or their mum or whatever goes into the room, it's like, what are you talking about? It's right here. How did you miss this? That's essentially what I'm doing, but in cleaning form. Yeah, it's all clean. No, it's not. You missed like everything. I clean so methodically in straight lines. You don't. I know. I'm sorry. You don't like the crazy spin technique? Look, we just cleaned 2 things. That's crazy. But yeah. But no, yeah. Full English is a good time. And as you said, Ranger, a roast dinner. You can't really go wrong with a roast dinner. I feel like that's the one thing I definitely recommend people have when they're here. maybe not like a. I don't know. How do you feel about Toby Carvery, Ranger? How do you feel like a Toby? Thoughts on Toby?
I've never been to one in
You
ages,
haven't?
so I wouldn't know.
Okay,
No.
that's fair. That's fair. It's me and Jess went like this year for the first time. It wasn't bad. It is a bit commercialized, and you do get a lot of like food for your buck, but it is one of those places where it is a little bit like it's a little bit too franchised. I kind of prefer it more when it's like you go to like there's like pubs that have like a restaurant or something, and you go on like a Sunday and you get it from like the more authentic vibe, Sunday lunch from a pub. Love it.
I miss the tier bonds up in the north.
The what? Sorry.
It was called the tier bonds. It was all you could eat for a £5.
That's for a £5 is mental. That's a crazy sum. That sounds great though. Holy shit! What kind of food did they do?
Like roast anything. So it was like you could have your roast dinners, you could have burgers, pizzas.
That's crazy.
Just a wide range. I think they shut down because they were running at a loss.
Yeah. I feel like those kind of places used to just constantly run on a loss though, right? Because I feel like people will just definitely make the most of it. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's like £5 to get in. That's like a steal, isn't it? Like, that's a...
I think when I was last there, it was years ago because it's been shut down for ages. I think I was just coming back with plates of Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah. Let's go. The best part of Yorkshire puddings as well is you can then hide more food in them, and that's the strategy. You can double up on the food. Good. Also, Yorkshire puddings, I don't know, I don't feel like they're potentially super global, so I will say Yorkshire puds are pretty good. They're more of a savoury thing. They're not an actual pudding, but it's like a little it's like a little gravy pocket for your plate. I don't know why I went very matter of fact to explain what a fucking Yorkshire pudding was, but there we go. Oh yes, the Yorkshire pudding. Alright, are we close to... I'm going to clean the top bit. I'm going to leave the Leon S. Kennedy for the end. How are we looking? We got anything else that's like in dire need of cleaning?
I think we're nearly at the end.
Yeah, we're already doing pretty well, guys. We're doing pretty good. Curry goat with rice and peas. Honestly, it'd be good. Intermittent fasting. Eat once a day for £5. There you go. Winning life. That's stonks. That's how you make major stonks. But yeah. Ranger, if you had to... Hypothetically, let's say that you suddenly had to work for like a fast food chain, right? But you were given like the worst one in your opinion. What would be your like worst place to work at, fast food wise? Like, which one would you hate the most to actually work at?
Is this what I think the food's bad?
That, or if you've had bad like customer service, maybe.
For me, it's McDonald's.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I think unanimously I agree with that. McDonald's is pretty, but that or Burger King, I've had pretty bad experiences with in general.
I've never had a bad McDonald's. I just think they're not very good.
No, yeah, they're so like.
You eat it, then you're hungry.
Yeah, it's not like it just doesn't really. I don't know how to put it. The food as well just feels so like not food. Does that make sense? It feels so manufactured. Like at least with Burger King, I can tell the meat's okay. Like but like with McDonald's,
store, man.
Yeah.
It's hot. Out there.
We're walking in the air.
I think I've seen that film too many times.
Yeah.
It's always on at Christmas.
It is, yeah. It's a really nice film though.
Oh yes, I've seen that. The McDonald's burger that's been on display for decades and it looks exactly the same. Hasn't became mouldy.
That's insane. That's insane. I expect it to look like, you know, in SpongeBob when they do like zoom ins on things and it's really gross. I half expect it to look like something from that, but no, you're right. It's like that says a lot about McDonald's, doesn't it? That is, it's identical.
I think KFC's gone downhill.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. I used to really like KFC, but I had one a bit ago, and I wasn't as impressed as I formerly was. KFC. But KFC was my like college thing. That was like my peak when I was going there quite frequently. I totally agree with you. And one thing that they have in the States that's really bad here from experience was it's also a chicken place, but it came over as like a franchise. Fuck, what was it called? Oh, Popeyes. Have you had Popeyes?
No, my city doesn't really have much.
Yeah.
Food I'll have to travel to and never see. I did like Panda Express, what I had in America.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So Flying Monkey likes it.
Yeah.
Sometimes what I don't get is people in America, Domino's is classed as trash pizza, and it doesn't cost that much. While over here, it's expensive.
It's expensive, but you might disagree with me here, Ranger. I think Domino's is the best at the bunch for fast food pizza. I think it's great, but it costs like, I don't know. I've only had bad experiences with Papa John, so I think that's probably why.
I've only ever had one Papa John's.
Yeah.
That was while I was in America.
Yeah, we had one. One Christmas we got one we did like a friend meet up before in the run up to Christmas, and I'm gonna start getting rid of Leon S. Kennedy now, as sad as it is. Say goodbye to Leon, everyone.
See you in February, Leon.
See you in February.
The pre-orders, you can pre-order the game now. Resident Evil 9.
Yeah. How much is it?
Well, CD Keys is doing it for £40.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright,
I think it's called Loaded now.
Yeah.
Stop changing names, that's all I see.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Domino's, sorry, what was I talking about? I was talking about a bad food order. Yeah, so,
Papa John's,
yeah, Papa John's. So Papa John's, we had like a really, really bad one where their pizza showed up like really burnt, and then all of the toppings were basically chucked onto one side. But yeah, I don't know. I
don't think I've ever had that many bad takeaways, because they always order from the same place.
Yeah.
But I know it's just that pizza in Scotland that was disgusting.
Yeah. It really just does like vary massively, doesn't it? It's just so like. It was
just that the whole pizza fell apart when I lifted it up, which just ended splattered in the box.
Yeah, that's not a good sign, you know. That's not healthy. That's not a happy pizza. That's not a free range pizza. This pizza had a fucking hard upbringing, to the point where it gave up being a pizza before it arrived. But yeah. Alright, let's have a quick look and see our progress. There it is. Perfect. Little time lapse. Hopefully we see Leon S. Kennedy. There it is. Yep. Written out. Beautiful. Amazing. Alright. Well, that was this level. This is cute though. I think this is a lovely little
the cruise ship or the workshop or the Halloween house?
Should we do the work? I just feel like just because it's on brand for Christmas, I think it's nice to go back to the workshop. But again, they're like fun little seasonal things to have on top. It's great.
You have the witnesses. No, I think you should have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the workshop one, so I should be all good. Should be all good. But yeah. But no, I mean, in terms of where you'd work though, or which one you wouldn't want to work for, McDonald's, I think just McDonald's is so much more generally.
And I couldn't be bothered to deal with the customers that go into McDonald's.
Yeah, for sure. It's just it's guaranteed to be busy. As Just Kill says, I will occasionally go in there for like a cheeky little something, but I I'm not a massive fan of it. Like I'm never like craving McDonald's, but it's one of those things where like if it's a convenient thing and there's nothing else I really like the look of, then fine. But it's usually fries or ice cream with most people. Yeah.
So you can get the ice cream machine to work.
That's true. That's true. How do we feel about? Do you guys remember the whole fries and ice cream combo thing? How do we feel about that?
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh, disgusting.
Hate it. Guys, don't hate me. I tried it. It wasn't that bad. I'm sorry.
I know my friend, he's dipped his fries in his milkshake before. Just thought I was...
That's also meant to be alright. Maybe. But... It's... Okay, real talk. It's one of those things I would do in the comfort of my own, like... If I was in a car, I wouldn't do it in the McDonald's. Does that make sense? It's one of those things I would not want people seeing me do in public. But in the privacy of my own space...
See, you're ashamed to do it.
There you go, yeah. I have the guilt, but at the same time I'm like, you know what, it didn't taste that bad. Which is so funny, because like in the same... I guess this is not a comparable thing, but... It's almost like you're having to alter your order, like after the fact. It's a bit like putting crisps in your sandwich. I don't know if people are aware of this. I don't know how much of it...
Crisps in a sandwich.
Yeah? Thoughts?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I used to always... I don't know the last time I did it, but I used to always do it when I was a kid.
Yeah. But it's you know, it's a sensory thing, I think, with that. Yeah, because I know Jess does that as well, and we're both like we're advocates for putting some crisps in the sandwich. But yeah. Oh my god, Jess! If the last level annoyed you, this one's gonna wind you up the fucking wall. I'm convinced. Jess is gonna kick the door down and bully me for the way that I'm cleaning this, but it's fine. +1 for the fries in the sandwich. What's the negative though, Juskill? I feel like for the the fucking ice cream and fries is probably like -100. You lost all of your aura. I mean, the fact I had aura to begin with, that shocks me. So you know what? I count that as a net win, even though I'm back at nothing. But the fact that I started on a high, yeah, that's alright. That's alright. So yeah. Ranger, are you interested in Viscera Cleanup Veto at all as like a game? Is that something that like interests you, or have you played it?
I've never played it. Seeing obviously yourself play it, it's just a more violent PowerWash.
Yeah, it is very crime scene cleaner. It's very that game, but like from 10 years ago. But they're making a new one. That's the only reason I mention it. They're doing Viscera Cleanup Veto 2. But yeah, Viscera is always a funny time. It's good. They got some really silly levels and shit in it as well. But yeah, not as many discarded elves.
I need to get back into playing crime scene cleaner.
Yeah, I really want to play that. To be honest, I've been told by yourself and many other people that I would like it, and I really should get on that. I really should get on it. Yeah. Oh, Ranger, what was your what were your like big highlights from? So I feel like I'm questioning you. Fucking the interview has started. The interrogation has started, dude. What from the Game Awards? Did you have like any standout things, or were you a little bit disappointed with the Game Awards? What was your vibe?
I watched the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played that many games that's come out this year.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't really get brand new games because the price puts me off because it's like £70 for a game now, nearly.
Yeah, it's insane, and that it's crazy money. It's crazy money.
I see. Claire Obscure just had the award taken away from them.
They've had it taken away.
Yeah, because apparently they've admitted that they've used AI in certain aspects of the game.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Had it off them.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that. That's small AI usage. Is that damn? That's news to me. That's kind of sad to hear, though. To be honest, that's
But I don't think it's. I'm gonna read of it.
because yeah, it's by small AI usage, I assume it's like it's enough for them to have to try and like take action against it. But
Oh, because I don't think they said it while they
I see.
Oh, yeah, and then
Mostly for placeholders, but they didn't replace it as when they went on Gaia. They're just very strict with AI usage. Honestly, I think they should be strict with it. I feel like it's something that needs to be regulated, at least a little bit. I'm sure Clair Obscur is still a great game. And obviously most of what I went into Clair Obscur was made by people. But placeholders and stuff like that being AI, I can see why that would, upset people for sure. I guarantee the people screaming the loudest are the Death Stranding fans that didn't get Game of the Year. But I won't get into that. Hideo Kojima, I know you're listening.
He's after us.
He's definitely.
I don't want any part.
Yeah, Ranger isn't involved with the opinions of Dave. So John Nintendo and Kojima. You're not getting a Christmas card from me this year. That's all I'm saying. Especially not John Nintendo. But yeah.
Did you see the new game he wants to bring out? Kojima, where it said if you don't play it, if you don't play the game all of the time, you forget what you've learned in the game. I was like, I haven't got time for that.
Yeah, literally, that is. I mean, okay, real talk about the man. I think he's a very interesting dude. I think he's got some really fun perspectives on the games industry as a whole. I also think he's a lunatic. So it's like there's a very fine line between having a really solid idea, and I think that doesn't sound terrible, but as you said, who in their right mind, unless you're like a uni student who's got a summer break, who has the time to dedicate themselves to
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
It was forgetting where the main character gradually forgets important information and abilities if you take too long break from playing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah. Again, Kojima is Kojima. It's. I know it's a meme, but
I mean, it's not the first time he's linked games with time, because Metal Gear Solid 3 went by. It was the games attached to your console date and time, because the fresh fruit that you picked up in the game went off.
Really? Interesting. There are things about his games I'm still learning today. That's the one thing I will say about him. Very interesting, and he's got a lot of fun thing. I think it's just more that these are things that other developers just wouldn't even think of to implement. It's interesting seeing somebody action it, but at the same time you have to ask yourselves there's probably a reason why people don't action this. You know what I mean? It's probably because Kojima's got some very outlandish perceptions on what he does and doesn't want in the industry. But I don't know. Again, just to be clear, for anyone that might be watching a VOD of this and wondering why we're laying into Kojima, sorry, I should let me re-clarify why I am. Ranger has no part in this. Sorry, Ranger.
I'm staying out of it.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, he's staying out of it. But yeah, I've not played any Kojima games. Death Stranding annoyed me so much that I ended up memeing about Kojima, and it's kind of stuck. That's all.
I mean, I've really only played the Metal Gear Solid games of his.
Yeah. You have a favorite? I feel like 3 is the community, the fandom's favorite a lot of the time is 3, but I know a lot of people like 2.
2's my favorite.
Yeah.
But I haven't played much of 3 because I didn't. didn't really like it when I was playing it when I was a kid.
Yeah. I feel like that one's a little bit more Marmite, but the people that like it really like it. That's the impression I get from 3.
I got sick of 4.
Yeah, I feel like 4. Yeah.
Back then, you couldn't download the game in full. You had to download the chapters.
Oh, okay.
You had to download every single chapter, and it got to the point me PlayStation 3 had no memory, so I've never completed the game.
Oh. It's so funny to think about like iterations of how stuff like that has worked, though, right? Because obviously the meme back in the day was that like Final Fantasy games come in like 3 discs or whatever, right? And now it's funny to think because that was probably 10 years later that Metal Gear came out, compared to Final Fantasy 7, maybe a bit more than 10. 10 years later, you had the same problem but with discs. With downloads. Like it's such a funny idea. But yeah. And now I don't even know what the...
I can't remember how much Metal Gear Solid 4 took up, because it got to the point where the PlayStation kept doing updates for the console, which would take up a couple of gigabytes.
Yeah.
It was either keep Metal Gear Solid on or not do any updates.
Yeah.
Because they decided to release a console that only had 40 gigabytes.
Yeah, that is insane. I feel like... Isn't it funny like how like memory has worked over time as well? I feel like this is the Member Berries episode, by the way, of PowerWash, so get ready. But it's like... It's crazy to think that like back in the day as well, even just like computers running off of like next to no memory or RAM or anything like that. I know RAM is memory, but like running off of like very little space, or like requiring very little space to operate to begin with. Even just looking at how big, if you break down how big in terms of like a file size, like an old SNES or N64 game is, like it's tiny, like it's absolutely tiny sizes. A gigabyte of RAM ought to do it. That's it.
That's the fact that to even play Metal Gear Solid 4, you need a PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm amazed they haven't ported that well. I mean, they're gradually remaking them now, right? I heard that the remake of, is it 3 that got a remake recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the 3 remake was pretty good. And then they do a remaster of 2. I think something like that came out.
They did the full collection.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. But no, Metal Gear's a franchise I want to try. You know what? There are a bunch of franchises I've never touched where I've realized, you know what? I shouldn't try and just judge a book by its cover, because I've done that with other franchises and I ended up loving the games, and I regret it.
What is your worst franchise?
My worst franchise? Oh god. Okay, this is where we definitely get redacted. Again, my views don't reflect Rangers. Rangers are a lovely egg. I'm not. Oh god. Worst franchise. The thing is, I feel like I haven't really played... Based on the ones I've played... And Ranger, I'm very sorry to say. Ranger's about to leave. Ranger's going to be like, fuck this guy, I'm done. I think for me, Assassin's Creed, but that's only because I've played like 2 of the worst ones. And then I just never played any more. Yeah, Ranger's got... There we go. He's left. He's left. But yeah. No, I think that I would like more of them, but I've only played 3 and Unity. And I know that Unity is unanimously not good. And 3, I've got to admit...
It was the issues with Unity.
Yeah.
Because it was the first one they released on a new console.
Yeah.
They released it completely broken.
Yeah.
And it was that bad to give all the DLC away for free.
Yeah, literally. I remember the multiplayer. I mean, the multiplayer looked fun. I will say, like, from what I saw of people playing it on YouTube at the time, it looked fun. It's just the amount of bugs that people ran into and how, like, unpolished it was.
I get 3 as well. It's too broken.
Yeah, 3... I've got to admit, 3 was not a good was not a good time for me. I'm sorry to anyone that likes 3, but the only thing I really liked about 3 was that opening cutscene. Like, the opening cinematic's really good for 3, and that's about it. That's like the only thing that I really enjoyed about it, to be honest. Which I know is kind of bad, but the rest of it was a bit air. So yeah, I think purely based on the games I've played from it, I'm gonna have to say Assassin's Creed.
I don't even know what's my worst franchise, because...
Is there anything you hate, Ranger? Go on. Why don't... Go on, Ranger. Find some communities to annoy, Ranger. Go on. I'm making you on here, but no, I'm joking. Don't do what you want.
No, I'm trying to think.
Is there a franchise that you've tried several times but just didn't get into? Is there something like you've desperately tried to like? Obviously, it doesn't mean you hate it, but is there something that you've heard the hype's good with, and then you've just been like, actually,
I know a game I'd really dislike.
Yeah, go on.
And it'll cause issues.
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that will cause issues. I'm intrigued. Go on.
I just thought it was boring. It's just a slog to get the next bit, and it's just the same thing over and over again, where you've got to creep through a certain area with a bunch of enemies, and you've got to do this, you've got to do that. And the one thing that did annoy me is, how do the creatures not see your partner?
Yeah, true.
When you're literally walking around with someone, and it's like, oh, you crouch, but they're standing up talking, and it's...
Yeah, literally. The immersion factor is kind of gone at that point, eh? It's, yeah. I will say, and to all of the Last of Us fans, I wish to apologise. The reason I've been so adamant about not playing The Last of Us, because it's come up a few times for me to play it on stream. I think, honestly, I enjoy the cutscenes, and I've watched a playthrough of it before. I really enjoy the story of The Last of Us, but the gameplay is kind of not it for me. It just feels very... I don't know how to put it, really. It feels like Uncharted. It literally just feels like a skin of Uncharted, the gameplay. And then it's sort of got, like, intermittent cutscenes of, like, other bits. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it doesn't help that I'm not the biggest advocate of, like, third-person shooters as well. Or, like, third-person cover shooters. But my experience is pretty minimal with that. But yeah.
The puzzles are not the best as well in the game.
Yeah.
There's no, like, challenge. You just get Ellie to one part of the water, and that was it.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I don't know how you feel about the actual story, right? Did you watch the show in the end, or are you kind of just not bothered?
I never watched it, so I'll give the show a go, but I don't really. Sometimes now I can't really stand Pedro Pascal. I think he's in everything.
That's fair. He is currently postage. I feel the same about Timothée Chalamet. Like, he's another one for me where he's in a lot at the moment. And that's not a criticism on his, like, acting. It's just I don't know. I'm not that. I think I've seen enough Timothée Chalamet.
I don't think I've ever seen him in anything.
Really? Have you seen Dune?
No.
Have you seen Wonka? The new one? Have you seen Little Women?
No.
Have you seen... Oh, what's that film called? I've forgotten what it's called. Anyway, for a while he's sort of been like the poster boy. He's sort of like the new Tom Holland for a little bit. You know, when Tom Holland was kind of popping off as like the poster child in a lot. Yeah. The same sort of build and stuff like that as well. It's just, you know, it's just that kind of guy. But yeah.
I think that just the quality of movies has just dropped in the last couple of years.
You know, there's not really been a lot that I've been that excited for. The only thing that me and Jess...
I want to see Avatar, like, obviously the third one, but I need to watch the second one, but
yeah,
I'm at the point where I was like, I don't want to watch a film for 3 hours.
Yeah, literally. I feel like that's the thing, it's just people are trying to, like...
The only film is worth watching for 3 hours is Lord of the Rings.
Agreed. Who you calling a wanker? Jessica, what you up to? Or are you mocking us because we're British? You wanker.
British innit?
British innit? But yeah, no, it's no, I have to agree. Like, oh, I said Wonka. Sorry, my bad, my bad. You know what? The one thing about hearing about the Wonka movie that makes me just laugh every time. Every time I hear it, I think of that the Willy Wonka experience thing that went really bad. Yeah, the really shit one.
Like in the meth lab or something.
Yeah, the meth lab with the Oompa Loompa that just looked like they'd been tasting some of the product.
It was the fact that they used complete AI to market it.
They did, yeah, they did. There was another thing like that recently, this like around Christmas. Apparently there was I've forgotten where it was, but there was a...
Winter Wonderlanders.
Yeah, the Winter Wonderland. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Apparently that was an absolute shit show as well. And it had the same sort of problem, but it had like there was footage, like a picture released of like a snowman that was dressed up there that quit on the spot because of his like poor working conditions and stuff. And there's this picture of him like walking to this guy in full snowman outfit, smiling, walking to his car, like reaching for like some cigarettes or something. It's like the most jarring thing. It sums up the experience very well.
These cases get passed by the council.
Yeah, exactly. I'm amazed as well, like, because they always had to get permission for these things, right? That's the thing. It's like
you can't even get planning permission for a conservatory in your house.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I feel like as long as you present enough money or whatever. I think the worst part as well was these people had apparently, people that ran it had previous like convictions of like fraud and stuff like that. So why were they ever trusted with this? Like, why would...
Well, I think the person behind the Willy Wonka thing, he released 13 books on Amazon in a year.
Really?
And
they were all AI generated books, I assume?
Yeah, pretty much. People were saying like the sun went over the horizon about 70 times in this novel.
It's gonna be like oh fuck, there's a Carl Pilkington quote. It's like, oh no, sorry, it's from the podcast they did, and they were talking about his diary, and Ricky makes the point of that one day Carl's just gonna write in his diary, one day I breathed in, breathed out again. It gives that kind of vibe of like just starting to explain the most mundane thing on repeat as a point to keep you hooked. But yeah, I will say, Christmas shopping this year and looking at Amazon, there's so much AI shit. I assume it's the same everywhere. There's so much AI shit for like anything. Like if you search for a book, or if you search for just any kind of like gift, right? Any kind of like little, if it's like a visual thing, or if it's like a, I don't know, maybe not like something physical like a tote bag or whatever, but you know what I mean, something that's like a book or it's a print of something or whatever it might be. The amount of AI images I see is actually so upsetting, and I'm amazed that Amazon are just like letting it happen, because it, I don't know, it feels really cheap. I know some people don't care about the AI thing, and fair enough, but I don't know, for me it's so blatant, and it really annoys me.
Worse, the AI stuff.
Yeah.
And it's becoming quite scary how realistic it looks.
Yeah, I will say that's the other side of it as well, is like some of it is getting to a point now, I think especially more with the like videos and stuff like that of just like celebrities or whatever, it's kind of scary. But I don't know, I just think it needs regulating.
The robots will take over the world one day.
They will. Time to bite their shiny metal asses. I'm sure they'll also be fueled by alcohol though, much like in Futurama. I'm sure it will happen.
Not in this world, it'll be the Terminators what will be coming over.
Yeah. I was about to say Jamie, but that's not from Terminator, that's from Jingle All the Way. Fuck's sake. Jamie, I got the Turbo Man.
I'm not a pervert. I'm just
I'm
looking
not a
for the
pervert.
trouble, man. Don't-
Everybody hates Booster. Poor Booster. What did Booster do wrong?
A Batman film in East and it's so bad, that film.
Oh, is it Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin.
Yes,
Yeah, I've watched it once and that's it.
Put the
I
cookie
used to
down.
see you.
I used to see. My favorite is still like the most like inaccurate line ever, and it's like, "What's killed the the dinosaurs? The Ice Age." And it's like, no, Mr. Freeze, no, it didn't. Shut up. It's such a bad throwaway line.
The fact that George Clooney walked out of the last set of that film series, Batman, and went, "Well, I think we've killed the Batman series."
Yeah, that says a lot, doesn't it? It says a lot. I think I was talking to Ali about this the other day. I think Joel and Jess were there as well. But I feel like, I don't think any of the Batman actors are bad, but I think George Clooney's probably my least favourite just because he's like, he left no imprint on the character. You know what I mean? He was just like a very mundane Batman.
Yeah.
So I think for me, he's like my least favourite. And I'm not a massive fan of the guy that was Batman for Batman versus Superman.
Or Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I don't. It's not that he's bad. He's just very, very like, just a token man. You know what I mean? He's just very basic. So it just doesn't really do it for me. But Michael Keaton's alright. Oh god, I always forget his name. I keep wanting to call him Van Halen, but that's not his name. What the fuck's he called? It's not called Van Halen. Val Kilmer. That's it, Val Kilmer. Yeah. He's okay. He's okay. I think I like him the most in Batman, but I don't like him in much Actually, I didn't mind him in Top Gun. Top Gun was okay.
He was in Spider-Man as well. The first one with Tom Holland.
Was he? Oh, Michael Keaton, you mean? Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, Michael Keaton was, he was Vulture, right?
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, I thought he was quite good in that.
I can't get away with Tom Holland sometimes.
Yeah.
Tobey will always be the best Spider-Man.
You know what, Tobey Maguire, I think he's the best Peter Parker.
Apart from the third one, we'll not talk about that.
The third one, I feel like that's like meme status though, you know what I mean? It's like, it's so bad that it's like, it's kind of funny. But people still
there was one point
they
wanted 5 villains to be in, I think, Spider-Man 4.
Yeah. Well, have you seen... Sorry,
Sam Raimi wanted to do more, but I think after the third one they said, no, not after what you've done.
Yeah, when they meant to do more with Venom, because I know that Venom was in 3, but they meant to do more.
They were meant to do one with Venom, they were meant to do more, and they were meant to do with the Sinister Six. I think it's...
Oh, okay.
Who is in the Sinister Six?
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about, I imagine it's the characters, because on there's a lot of bad guys in the games, isn't there? Like the recent games.
It would have been Doc Ock would have come back.
Sure, of course.
Electro would have been in. Mysterio, Kraven the Hunter, Sandman would have came back. Vulture.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot.
There's quite a few. But yeah, so Sandman was in 3, weren't they? I'm pretty sure Sandman was there.
Yeah.
Vulture was in the first Tom Holland. Mysterio is in the second Tom Holland. And I won't say much about the third Tom Holland if you haven't seen it, but because that one
I've seen past the first one.
That's fair. I think that's my favourite though. It's Homecoming, right? Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah. I really like that one. That one's actually pretty good. But yeah, I think I need to rewatch the Andrew Garfield ones because I feel like at the time I was very dismissive of them, but I feel like I might like them on a rewatch, at least a little bit more. I think the biggest problem I started to get with Marvel movies, I don't know if you had this as well, but
I'll give up the edge for Marvel movies.
Yeah, it's just there's so much commitment now to having to watch everything in the MCU in order to keep up. I'm just a bit
Yeah.
like, no, I just can't be bothered. It's like,
When I've never seen Avengers Endgame.
yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
It got when people say, "Oh, well, you've got to watch this one before that one. You've got to watch this one.
Yeah,
This one's set before this one." I went, "No."
yeah,
When it ends now, I was like, "I'm not doing it."
yeah, literally. The end game is me not watching this film series anymore.
I
Yeah.
still think I'm on stage one. You know how they got the
Oh, the phases. Yeah,
all
yeah,
the phases. I haven't seen past Iron Man 2. I've seen one Avengers film.
yeah.
I just think if you've got to tell, like, I think it's 22 films in the first to end game. I was like, you're just milking it now. You don't need that many films.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't think it's helped by the fact that there are shows now as well that contribute to this. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the occasional like side series on something is great if they then have no intention on making that character come up in anything ever again. I actually prefer superhero stuff when it's like self-contained. I think it's a lot better. But having a show that then links to two other shows that came out either a year ago or a few years ago, and a movie that came out 10 years ago, that's an insane set of things to have to go watch in order for something to be consistent. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know. I don't know.
Look at how big this level is.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'm happy I've got someone helping this year. You see, it took me 4 hours every year basically to fucking beat this thing otherwise.
Another actor. There's quite a few actors that well, it's not really I dislike them. It's just I think they're bad actors.
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg's one of them.
Yeah, I think unanimously everyone agrees with you there. I don't think... He just seems like a bit of a dickhead as well, but I try not to judge them too much on, like...
I'm not speaking about what he did in real life.
Yeah.
Obviously, what he did... Obviously, I'm surprised he's still in films, to be honest.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
I can't stand Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, you know what? Jess is the same. The only pass I give Ryan Reynolds personally is Deadpool, and even then, I'm getting more and more over that as I'm getting older. I liked him a lot as Deadpool when I was like a bit younger, but now I'm a bit like, actually, I'm kind of over Ryan Reynolds. It's kind of it. But yeah, I agree.
He tries too hard to be funny.
Yeah, I think it's just like, but I think that's kind of why he works for Deadpool. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I think Deadpool's whole thing is like he's trying so hard to be a joke constantly that Ryan Reynolds is sadly the perfect thing to be Deadpool. But at the same time, I agree with you. Like, in everything else I see Ryan Reynolds in, I just roll my eyes. I'm like, fucking hell, here we go. It's Ryan Reynolds again. So no, I have to agree.
There's loads of drama coming out about him and his wife, I think. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think his wife's been under scrutiny for a while now. I've forgotten their name. I remember like earlier in the year, Jess used to get like reels about it constantly, like Instagram reels, and she would just immediately be like, "No, I need to stop hearing about this lady because I've had enough." But it was all over the internet for a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think he's a particularly likable person outside of his one thing that he's known for. You know, or at least the one thing I think he's the best at doing. Again, people will disagree, I'm sure. I think you saying Mark Wahlberg and Ryan Reynolds, I don't think you've made many enemies there, dude. that's a good. I
did it in my last workplace.
Really? What, for not liking Ryan Reynolds or Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah. Both.
Really?
He's in some good villains. I don't think
name
them.
Yeah, literally name them. If people, okay, I'll call it now. People probably said Ted for Mark Wahlberg. I'll call it right now. People definitely said Ted. Because I mean, I don't have beef with Ted, but it's more just like, I don't dislike Seth MacFarlane either, but yeah, I don't know. He just didn't really do it. Oh, what's happening with the music?
I think the only film I've watched on Wahlberg and I've liked was Shooter.
I don't think I've seen that. What is that?
It's just this person's mistaken, or I think it's either shooting the president or shooting some politician. He goes on the run.
Right, okay.
But some of the films he's done.
Yeah, literally.
I recommend watching The Happening, the best horror film.
The Happening. What happens in The Happening?
And the trees start making people go crazy.
Oh, it's that one? Okay, I've heard The Happening come up as like a meme before.
Oh god.
Yeah.
it's the main bit is when he goes. It's when this woman is thinking that they're going to kill her, and she's literally gone. He says something and he goes, "What? No!" It's like the way he says it. It's like I was like,
yeah.
You're meant to be an actor.
Literally. The one thing I remember watching from Mark Wahlberg that I liked a while ago was, but maybe not so much for him. I used to like, I think I rewatched it and I didn't like it anywhere near as much, but I watched The Other Guys. I don't know if you've seen it. It's the thing with Will Ferrell in it.
Will Ferrell's another person I don't really like.
Really interesting. Yeah, I Will Ferrell's very much, I think he's great in some things, but other things I'm kind of over it.
I didn't mind him in Elf.
Elf's
Like,
fine. Yeah.
Anchorman.
Yeah, Anchorman and Elf are probably the two where I'm like, these are his good films.
After you've seen one Will Ferrell film, you've seen them all.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just crazy to think how big he was, like, when that was, when those films came out though, right? Like, he was like,
yeah,
kind of like the new cover child. He became the new Jim Carrey, you know what I mean? Like, kind of overnight. But yeah.
I always think how wild it is the run Jim Carrey had in the 90s.
It is, like, the amount of things that he was involved in, and the amount of, like, I don't know, just like back-to-back genuine good stuff he was in as well. I don't know. I feel like I'm a bit of a Jim Carrey, like obsessant. But I really do like most of the films he's in. Like, unironically, I think most of the things he's been in have been good. Apart from The Cable Guy. The Cable Guy is not very good. The Cable Guy is kind of not great. Have you seen The Cable Guy?
I don't think I have.
It's like a semi-horror movie where Jim Carrey plays the Cable Guy and Matthew Broderick's like the victim, basically. And the Cable Guy comes to fix his TV or whatever. And he ends up being like a lunatic, and that ends up being...
No, I'm not saying that one.
Yeah, it's not great. And then I also don't like Yes Man much, because I feel like it's just Liar Liar 2. I had a big problem with Yes Man, because it felt like the same movie again. But no, everything else, I can't really think of anything that's like, oh, okay, no, Ranger, I'm very sorry, I don't like The Mask. I know that's probably sacrilege.
Wow.
I don't like The Mask. I find him very, very, very annoying in The Mask. But everything else, like Ace Ventura, I think is great. I even like him as the Riddler.
Number 23 I think it's a good film, but a lot of people don't like it.
I need to see that. Yeah, I need to see the number 23. I've heard very good things. But yeah, Eternal Sunshine's great. I think Eternal Sunshine's a film I would genuinely recommend out of all of his films. That and The Truman Show, maybe. I think they're probably the two if you want something that's a little bit more, like, serious from Jim Carrey, they're really good. I assume you've seen both of these.
It's still one of his best ones.
Yeah, I really like Bruce Almighty as well. I think it's like... It's,
My favourite bit when he's on the boat. It's like, back to you, fuckers!
Yeah. I don't know if this says a lot about the school I went to, but in...
Ranting and raving, he's like, Eroding! What are you going to say about your school?
Oh, so in school, I don't think they took RE very seriously, like religious education, right? They legit just put Bruce Almighty on one year. Like, they were like, fuck it, just have Bruce Almighty.
What
So that
I
was
didn't get in my school, because I went to a religious school.
right, yeah.
We weren't allowed to watch the Gremlins, but we were allowed to watch the Passion of the Christ.
Oh yeah, that's kind of fucked up actually. That's not
I was thinking, I even said I went, we've just watched a man getting whipped.
Yeah,
like
literally.
Jesus getting whipped and put on the cross. You can't watch the Gremlins.
Literally.
It always makes me laugh about my school went to a prison for a school trip.
I mean, was the prison, without getting too dark on the stream, was the prison known for anything of like historical value, or is it just a prison?
The prison was where one of the biggest serial killers ended up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was mainly like a woman's prison, I think it was. I'm actually going to say who was actually in the prison.
Yeah. We watched a bit of Inglourious Bastards in history. With a substitute teacher. I mean, to be honest, substitute teachers were almost certainly guaranteed to be like a movie day, right?
I'll name 2 people that's been in there, and probably with you being British, you'll know who they are. Ian Brady and Myra Hindley were former prisoners there.
I feel like I've heard of Myra. That sounds familiar.
Miller's murders.
No, you know what? I'm not as clued up on my like true crime. Jess is very into true crime though. I'm not into. I'm not as well versed. But what were they? What was sort of known? What was like the known? Again, only say if it's something you can say on stream. If not, then it's fine.
Oh, what they did?
Yeah, what they did. Yeah.
All right.
Also, Chris Gluckman.
Trying to say it without sounding too graphic.
That's right. That's fine. Yeah. This is the Christmas episode, by the way. Merry Christmas, everyone.
The reason why they're called the Miller's murders is because they used to extremely young children.
Okay. Yeah. Enough. I think.
To the Millers.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. That's a good way of putting it.
That's why I went. That's why I went to school for a prison trip.
There you go. Insightful. But did they do the classic thing of? I remember. I think I went with either Scouts or Cubs or something, and they like jokingly locked everybody in one of the prison. I think we just went to our local prison. But like, it's one of those things where like they show you around.
Yeah, we would sat in one room, and the prison guard was like, "Oh, we can't." It's just when I said, "Are you actually a prison guard?"
Yeah.
He went, "Oh, we can't." He went, "If you do come into prison,
yeah,
I'll protect you all the time." He's out to make a shank. Like, sorry.
Excuse me.
He's like a shank, you know, like a knife that people use in prison. I went, "Why are you teaching us?"
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. Teaching children. No. Wait, you were a child at the time, right?
Yeah, it was the last year of school.
That's still insane though. Like to be teaching. So that's 16 last year in. I assume in secondary school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Being told that at 16 is still insane though. That's crazy to hear from an adult, especially a member of like. You know, a member working in the prison. That's insane.
Some people I know ended up in that prison.
Oh, really?
Or the one next to us.
Yeah.
2 people I know grew up with actually ended up in the prison.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
We didn't go on many school trips to my school.
Yeah.
We got banned from one place.
You got banned? What, the entire school did?
Oh, just now a year.
Okay. What was the crime? Eating a meal?
Eating, thieving, people pinched from the sweet store.
Oh, okay, yeah. To be fair, I think we had something similar where we had like a, I think it might have been an abroad trip actually, but we went abroad somewhere. But we
stuck in a Chinese meal.
Stuck in a Chinese meal. What is the charge? Look at the headlock here.
Hands off my penis.
This is the man who touched me on the penis, people.
Ah, so you know your judo well.
This is democracy manifest. I love that that man is now just like, he's just living rent-free in everyone's head. I don't know anyone that doesn't know that meme. Like that's the well-known, everybody's in on it kind of one.
All he wanted was a Chinese meal.
That's all he wanted. I still have no actual confirmation or memory on if he was actually a criminal or if he was wrongly accused.
I think if I've read about it, I think it was someone like, who maybe looked like him was doing some sort of...
Yeah, I've been told, like, I've had to have people tell me time and time again, but I think in my head I've sowed the seed of this man was a criminal and he just got away with it. And then he just, like, bragged about it later. But I don't think that is what happened.
Get away with
it! Yeah. What is the charge? Cooking meth? Some delicious blue meth? I see you know.
Still never got round to watching Better Call Saul.
Really? Oh my god, Better Call Saul is great. I will say, at first, it's not slow, but it's definitely a bit of a tone change to Breaking Bad. But, I'm also Saul Goodman was my favourite character in Breaking Bad, so I was a bit biased going into Better Call Saul. But, more character focused, yeah.
Who's your worst character in Breaking Bad?
My worst character? Ooh.
I couldn't stand his wife.
What, Skylar?
Yeah.
Skylar?
Or the thingy's wife, or what's it called? The...
Oh, Hank's wife?
Yeah, she was annoying.
I think, as bad as it sounds, I think that Hank's wife was probably one of the most reasonable people in the whole show. Like, obviously everyone in that show is fucked up and flawed. Like, that none of them should be getting none of them should get away with it. But characters like her and like Walter Jr., I felt really bad for, you know what I mean? Like people like that where they're just sort of like caught in
an interview with the person who plays Walter Jr.
Yeah.
I'm sure he got shafted when he was getting the money.
Really?
And I think it might have been his mum.
Huh. So what, like, because he was like a young actor, she was like taking more, I see. It's so easy to be exploited, even by your family, it's so easy to be exploited like that, isn't it? It's kind of crazy. The payoff is good. Ted Bennick, is that your weakest character, Jessica, or Ted? I feel like Ted is kind of... I think Ted would probably be my weakest.
Speaking of Ted, Scrubs comes back soon. That's a good show, that Scrubs.
I still haven't seen it. There's a lot of shows like that. I've not seen Scrubs. I've not seen Dexter.
You seen Malcolm in the Middle?
Not seen Malcolm in the Middle. Ted was annoying to me. Yeah, he was a bit of a wet wipe. Ted, I didn't really know where to stand with him. But yeah, you know what? At first, I actually actively hated Skinny Pete. I don't know, it's such a weird side character, but I had beef with Skinny Pete. And then I kind of got over it. I don't know why, but Skinny Pete wound me up. That was one of Jesse Pinkman's, like, it wasn't Badger, it was the other guy. Yeah,
It wasn't Badger, it was the one. Badger's actually in Final Fantasy VII.
He is, yeah, I love that Badger. That's basically one of the voice acting things. It's like, two people that are in this it's Bender from Futurama and it's fucking Badger from Breaking Bad or in Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like, let's go.
I love how we've claimed this in a weird way. Just a random.
Yeah, that's alright. This is the peak annoy Jess strategy. Jess, I apologise again. And everyone at home as well. I like the combo a lot. They work well together, yeah. I just felt like Skinny Pete on his own was just a very, very, very weak character. But again, him and Badger together was good. But yeah, I don't know. In shows, I generally lean towards the stupid or like the really, really like kind of dumb and outlandish character. I think that's why I like Saul Goodman so much. Is he's kind of like just a corrupt ace attorney, and he's just kind of like he's a bit of a clown. But I don't know. That's exactly Saul Goodman's the exact sort of character I'd play in D&D. That's like the exact sort of thing I'd play. I'd play someone that's not good at anything apart from talking, and that'd be it.
I've started watching the X-Files for the first time.
X-Files, we've been meaning to watch that. Read that again. Oh, for fuck's sake, I keep doing this. I liked Chrimbo a lot. Remind me who Chrimbo was? Who was Chrimbo in Breaking Bad? Chrimbo. Who was Chrimbo? Dude who sold him an RV. Oh. That's okay. I do remember. Yeah. Actually, do I? I'm gonna look up Chrimbo. One sec. But yeah, sorry, X-Files. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm only watching the first episode because I couldn't be bothered. Leave it here.
Oh yeah, Chrimbo. That's it. That's it. It's the guy that guy with the mohawk. It's the guy that Tuco fucks up when he gets to the blue stuff, right? You remember when he like they give him the blue stuff to try, and he like oh wait, no, that's not Chrimbo. Never mind. He fucked up Jesse. Oh, okay.
The Christmas party, 6 p.m. French Bob. Please note, after last year's eggnog issues, we are no longer providing eggnog.
That's tragic. That's tragic. Do you think the event...
I've never had eggnog, so...
Really? It's alright. I prefer Bailey's. Eggnog's kind of interesting, though. And he killed Gonzo, one of his own dudes. I can't not read Gonzo and not think of the Muppets. I'm so sorry. I'm so Muppet pilled, it's insane. I'm now just... Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, we were talking about this before. But movies that are redone, but as Muppet versions. But they have to keep one cast member of the original film. What about Breaking Bad? And Gus Fring is the only... Gus Fring is the only actual actor. The guy that plays Gus. And the rest of them are Muppets. Or it would be Walter, I guess, but... I am the puppet. The Green Mile.
The person who plays Walter White is so good and Malcolm in the Middle as well.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston, right?
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston. Yeah, I've got to admit, I've not seen Bryan Cranston in anything other than Breaking Bad. I've not seen Malcolm in the Middle.
You've seen the Power Rangers?
I haven't. No, was he in that?
He was in the first series. He plays one of the... I think it's one of the creatures.
Oh, interesting. I had no idea he was in Power Rangers, huh? The more you know.
But the Blue Ranger, I don't know if this is true, but the Blue Ranger's called Billy Cranston.
That's very funny. That's a nice little nod if that's the case. Or as like pop culture now, how annoyed are you by this, by the way? I feel like a lot of people have seen, there's a Power Rangers meme that went around about a year ago, and it's like, it's a scene, I think it's from maybe the 2000s Power Rangers, so it might not be the one that you like. I'm not sure which one you like, actually. Did you like the original Power Ranger? What's your Power Ranger of choice? Your series of choice?
The Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin.
For me.
Yeah. But there's a clip where it's like this girl that's like fighting the Blue Ranger, and she's like listing off all of the Ranger like suit colors, And then she's like, so what do you provide to the team, like, Blue Boy? And because he's got, like, the white stripes along his, like, chest and he's blue, the edit then goes, I'm Scottish, and it starts playing the fucking, like, fucking Scottish national anthem, because he looks like the Scottish flag, right? So it's like, it's a good video, but that's like, he's now the Scottish Ranger. That's what everyone like memes him as. Also, I'd like to apologise to Scotland. I know you already hate me for my origins, but you have a good Power Ranger. Power Ranger. That's it. Ranger is also Power Ranger. The first White Ranger.
And the best one. Well, he used to be the Green Ranger.
And then he came back as
White Ranger.
Ranger off the White.
And then I think he became the Red Turbo Ranger.
He evolved. What an arc. I hanged a flat screen TV in front of my bed. Ran my PC power button through. Oh, hang on. All right, I need to make sure I read. I will be told to read this again, so I need to check I've read this properly. Hanged a flat screen TV in front of my bed. I ran my PC power button through a hole I drilled in my desk next to my bed. I can turn it on and off from bed. That's great. That's great. I love that. There we go. Jusko, I hope you know you've made me so paranoid that I'm going to misread messages now that I have to like triple check. But it's good
like,
though.
Read it again.
Read it again. I'm like the opposite of Ron Burgundy, being told when they say that Ron Burgundy reads anything on a fucking cue card. I read anything on a cue card, but wrong every time. Takes a lot of effort to be lazy as well. Honestly, though, it sounds like a good setup you got going. I always forget how good PowerWash is. Like, I always feel like... Do you ever get... Because I know that you also play some simulator games. Do you ever feel like simulator games in general sometimes have a bit of a, like, a skewed perception by people? Because I think they're actually... A lot of simulator games are actually great. I think they're actually really, really well made. And, like, really, really well done. Do you think, like, games like Goat Simulator have, like, affected people's outlook? Because some people just make a simulator game intentionally kind of janky. How do you feel about that?
I think a lot of some people think the simulator games are going to be bad.
Yeah.
You've got certain water simulator, you've got PowerWash simulator, you've got gas station simulator.
Yeah.
That's a good one, gas station.
I feel that'd be a good one stream wonder game for next year. I think I'd enjoy playing that for a bit and getting really annoyed.
You've actually got all the DLC. You've got DLC for it, which is airstrip DLC for it, so you can manage the planes that are coming in.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun actually. Sounds good. Next step is a wireless keyboard with ball and as fuck. Let's go. But, you know, I've heard very good things about the gas station one. I'm trying to think of like what other... You know what, Thief Simulator, when we played that, was really fun. I actually really enjoyed that. Like, it's not perfect, but Thief Sim was fun. That's like a one-time thing to play. We were shit at it. Don't get me wrong, I was not good at that game, but it was a lot of fun.
I just keep getting caught in them.
Yeah. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is great. That one's kind of like... The thing with Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is it's a bit like your comment, Juskill, about it takes a lot of effort to be lazy as fuck. It kind of applies in the same way of like... they put a lot of effort into making that game look fake and like make it look janky when it's actually very well made. But the Accurate Battle Simulator is like a very good battle simulator. It's just intentionally made very janky, and yeah, it's one of those. The Nutcracker.
Honestly, it's 50% off on Steam.
What, Totally Accurate? Oh, Gas Station. Oh, hell yeah. That's good. We need to play Fast Food Sim as well, dude. I still think that'd be a really funny stream. We need somebody to like decide to be Gordon Ramsay and everyone else gets yelled at by them for a whole stream. I think that'd be really funny. You donkey.
This is how you make the perfect risotto.
This burger's fucking raw.
You call this fish and chips?
Who's gonna get idiot sandwich first? That's the real question. Who's it gonna be? It'll probably be me. Let's be honest. I'm definitely on a show like that. I'd go out first, 100%.
One of my best Gordon Ramsay moments is when someone feeds him, someone gives him some soup. He goes, "What's this soup?" He goes, "It's the wedding soup." He goes, "I'd rather get divorced than eat this."
That's quite funny. That's good. I like that.
Some of the food in Kitchen Nightmares was disgusting.
Yeah. How staged is Kitchen Nightmares? I feel like there must be an element of it where Gordon Ramsay must like contact them and be like, "Hey, look, I can give you a bit of publicity, but in return you have to pretend you're really, really bad at cooking." Like, people can't be that inept, right? In some of the instances I've seen, like, maybe I'm just giving people too much praise, I don't know, but some of the things people I've seen on that show actually make, it is amazing that they've got a business, you know what I mean? Like, that's insane.
So the Kitchen Nightmares in the UK is completely different to the Kitchen Nightmares in America.
I see, right, got ya.
Kitchen Nightmares in the UK, it doesn't have... I mean, it has Gordon Ramsay shouting, but he's over the top in... I think it's because of American audience, they must like that.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more forced, I think. But,
it's like when they say, like, what does he know about cooking? I was like, he's a Michelin star chef.
Yeah, literally.
There's one episode where this, I think it's in the one that's set in America, he's that overworked, the business is going down the pans, he actually faints right in front of Gordon Ramsay and bashes his head on the counter.
Holy shit, yeah. At least with moments like that, though, it's like, shit, okay, this is probably not real. You probably also see the facade of Gordon Ramsay drop a little bit in times like that as well, right? You probably see him go from, like, angry to, "Oh shit, are you okay?" You know what I mean? It's moments like that.
Are you okay? And he's like, the person's like fainting all over the place.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, sometimes he's like the food straight away.
Yeah.
With Kitchen Nightmares, and he's shocked at how the restaurants are doing well.
Yeah. It's good that it's like both ways though. I've got to admit, I've not watched a lot of Kitchen Nightmares, but I didn't realise it also goes the way of like, it being like, "Oh, I actually really like your restaurant, how are you not doing well?" I actually kind of like that as an angle. That feels a little bit more like, not consumer friendly, but that feels a little bit more helpful than Gordon Ramsay showing up.
Actually, I think there's only 3 restaurants still open.
Really? Well, out of the all of the ones on the show. Interesting. What, in America or in the UK?
Ones in America. I don't know about the ones in the UK.
Yeah.
One of them's the when the person kept trying to see, "I've got the best pizza in Denver," and it's just this massive pizza that's too big to be cooked.
Yeah.
So the door's like still cold.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing though, isn't it? With like, I mean, this is a bit of a generalization. I apologize to any of the Americans watching, but I feel like there is also, depending on what part of America you're in, there's such an emphasis on like, the bigger the dish, the better it is by default. You know, regardless of how it tastes, as long as it's like you get the most food for your buck kind of thing. I get the impression that's a big deal in America. No pun intended. That's like a big deal.
Yeah, so
Like,
that's what I realised with the portion sizes. Like your portion sizes are too much.
yeah, for sure. But then again, I guess like there's probably a lot more culture over there for like. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this is just like I don't see it much like in the South, but I don't see a lot of people asking for like the rest of their meal taken away. But I get the impression that a lot of people probably aren't eating all of their food there and then in the States. They'll probably buy it, and then they'll probably take the rest for later. You know what I mean? They'll box it up and then have like the rest of it.
I've done that in a curry house before.
Yeah.
And they give that much food. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I wonder who's gonna have when they go out for their Christmas lunch on Christmas Day. I pay like £90 a head, and how good it's gonna turn out to be.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm always intrigued by those things. Have you ever done one of those things where it's like you pay to go somewhere else for Christmas dinner? Have you ever done that?
I've never done it.
Yeah, I've never done it either. I've always been intrigued by it though. Like
every time I hear people speak about it, it's always I was alright.
Yeah.
Or it was terrible.
Yeah. I think that's the thing though as well, right? It's like I feel like a lot of people will only talk about when it, as you say, they will just say it's okay, or it will be the worst thing that they've ever had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it won't be talked about. But
these places can't even handle a Sunday's dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind a Christmas with more people.
Yeah. And you're also going to be like, I don't know how staff morale is for places like that as well on Christmas Day, because obviously people are like, I assume hopefully these people are being paid double for being there to begin with, but I can't imagine like having to jump into like the kitchen.
When I worked at Just Eat on Boxing Day,
yeah,
I got normal pay.
Really?
Yeah, it's because it's in my contract to work that day.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
Hopefully these people are getting paid extra.
Yeah.
But none, probably not.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It is crazy. It's crazy. But then again, I do kind of get why people do it. I feel like the hassle of having like doing it all yourself. You know, I'm sure you know you've been there with a family member or whatever, and
yeah,
like your family member stressing out massively over making the dinner, and it's like I do get letting somebody else do it, and that's their problem. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think there's because I don't know how much of a thing this is across the UK or the world, but like I have a friend who lives in like a village like not far from where we're at, and the whole village basically goes out and they like go out drinking in the pub, and everyone else from the village does that on Christmas Day. And that's such an alien idea to me, like the fact that you
it
like
must be a small village.
I think it is literally like there's not many there, but it's like but the fact it's become such a social norm to like go out, and they're always very surprised when I tell them like, nah, like our Christmas is literally like no one leaves the house. We have our Christmas dinner, and we just vibe and we watch whatever's on TV with the family, and we open presents, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like it's the fact that the concept of going like physically out on Christmas Day is kind of scary to me. Like if you're staying somewhere else for Christmas for whatever reason, and then you're staying put at that place, that's one thing. But going outdoors on Christmas Day, I don't think I've ever done it. Is that bad? I don't think I've ever been out on Christmas Day.
No, I don't think I've ever done it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of wild.
I went to the shop yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, only wanted a few bits, and I was thinking, God, I've come in at the wrong time. It was absolutely packed.
Yeah.
People doing the last minute Christmas shop, and I was like, "You've had ages. You've had the
literally.
whole week."
Yeah. No, it is insane how busy. I went down to our local Sainsbury's, like, God, when would it have been? It would have been like very, very early morning Monday, I think. And yeah, like that one opens at like 8 or something. And even at 8 o'clock when I got there was tons of people already there. I was like, fucking hell, it's the apocalypse. Like, It gave me
So
flashbacks to
think, like,
toilet paper crisis.
you go there early.
Yeah.
There's nobody there.
Yeah.
There's loads of people there.
Yeah.
When I put a picture on the internet, they must have went to Sainsbury's. See, I'm gonna see if I can get it.
How bad is it? Are we talking like Black Friday America deal? What's the busyness rating?
It was actually he paid. See if I can find it. It was quite a good deal, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean Sainsbury's has got some good stuff. Obviously, I prefer. I think honestly, my favorite shop is probably something like Lidl. I don't love all of the things in Lidl, and I'll go to Sainsbury's for some bits, but Lidl is actually pretty good.
So I'm gonna send you the picture, but
yeah, I'll show it on stream.
£1.6.
Let's have a look. Right. Let's see. Here we go. Zooming in hats. Here we go. Right, so what we got? We've got a family-sized pack of salad. Very nice. We got some chili peppers. Is that what they are? I think that is.
I think that's what they are. Yeah.
We got some shredded chicken. We got it. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good. Sorry, how much was this for? Did you say?
£1.6.
£1.6. Oh, I've only just seen the reduced stickers. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, because I think he must have bought them the day that I think they're all going out on the 22nd. But he's got a he can freeze the paninis.
Sure. Yeah.
Probably them chicken madras things. Then they can be frozen.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad way of doing it. I feel like a lot of people like disregard freezing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they look at it and they're like, nah, I'm good. But it's yeah, no, it's a good shout. That's a good deal though. Holy shit! Like for all of that food, that's a good deal.
I need to nip the toilet.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I feel like this poster's new, but I feel like I could be wrong. I can't wait to go back and watch last year's VOD and be like, oh shit. I said the exact same thing last year for the previous 2 years. That's basically just me streaming in general though, I think. There is a lot of overlap for that. I forgot how annoying this bit is. Oh my god. Home stretch. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. See how easy it is with 2 people though. Again, like.
And it goes up to 6 people. PowerWash.
What does? Sorry.
I think you can get 6 people in the game.
Of the 6 people, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I reckon with 6 people, this could be done in 20 minutes. I reckon that's an easy milestone because we've been streaming for nearly 2 hours, Ranger. I reckon the first 20 to 30 minutes was the ice rink. So
yeah,
an hour and a half and we're nearly there. So I reckon we could do that a lot quicker with more people. But yeah. So what's your like most anticipated thing of 2026? Doesn't have to be a game. I just mean in general. Are you looking forward to something the most?
Hoping I get my novel finished.
Oh, very nice, of course. Shout out to Ranger for writing a
I'm
novel.
still working on it. Novel, what it is when I've been writing it on a notepad because I can write the novel when I'm at work.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You don't do that work. You don't read books. You don't read magazines.
Yeah.
I've been writing my novel.
Yeah, fair play. It's good. It's a good use of time for that sort of thing as well. You should.
I've read some Stephen King books when I was waiting for balls.
Yeah.
Which ones did I read? I read Joyland, which was a good Stephen King novel. Not too long, but not too short.
I feel like I've heard about that one. I've heard about a lot of them, to be honest.
Under the Dome. I don't like that one. I'm not gonna finish it.
Yeah, I'm always amazed at like the kind of range that Stephen King had as well. Like I kind of just assumed it was always going to be the same tonally, like every book that he wrote, but no, like all of his stories are very, very, very different. You know what I mean? He's a very interesting guy.
Did you ever hear the story about Stephen King getting stopped at the supermarket by someone? She went, "You write those disgusting horror books, novels?" He went, "Yeah, that's me." She went, "You've never wrote a book like this, have you?" And she mentioned The Green Mile and Shawshank Redemption.
Nice.
The both is.
Fuck's sake. That's just irony 101.
I remember the time someone went, obviously they were comparing like COVID to obviously Captain Trips from The Stand.
Yeah.
And he explained what Captain Trips was, and someone said, do you even know what the book's about? He went, it's like thinking, I wrote the book.
Yeah, literally. I love that. I always love when people get caught out by their own, like, them trying to be, like, cocky, and it's like, oh, you're the, I see, you're the person that actually made this. Never mind. I always find that the funniest.
I still laugh at the, person of, I don't think you'll like the band, Rage Against the Machine.
Oh yeah, them Killing in the Name of? Is that them? Yeah.
Know Your Enemy.
That's it,
Someone said to me, I'm no longer a fan of you, you've gone too political.
Right, yeah.
I was thinking, I call Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, literally. Like, how on the nose is this? Like, for real. Yeah, I don't dislike Rage Against the Machine. I've got to admit, I think I only know the 2 songs you said, but I liked what I heard.
I like a few songs.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the all-time like favorite music things for me was so in like the 80s and 90s there was a big thing against like rock and roll and like metal and things like that, like AC/DC or anything that had that kind of demonic undertones, you know what I mean? Anything that had like a little bit of
the devil.
Yeah, the devil. Metallica, right? Sorry, OCDC, that's the Dave Cannon version of AC/DC. But yeah, Twisted Sister, have you heard of Twisted Sister?
I Wanna Rock!
That's it, yeah, that's them. And they did We Don't Want to Take It. Sorry, We Don't Want to Take It? We're Not Gonna Take It, even. That was also Twisted Sister. Again, that could be a cover though, but I'm pretty sure they did a version of it. But their lead singer represented that case in court, and he came dressed up in his like the Twisted Sister like garb and everything, and everyone thought he's not going to do a good job. He ended up giving like one of the most competent attorney readings for like basically them being full of nonsense. He was very professional about it, and he did all of this while being in like very, very heavy makeup and like everything. It was so cool. It was such a cool moment.
I still laugh at the video of the Twisted Sister goes, "Why you defaced a book?"
Yeah.
Like, stand up and see it. I thought it was ridiculous how like the top of the pops and they wouldn't let people sing live.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really good video by a guy called Trash Theory. He does a really good music theory. It's a lot of like English canon stuff as well. Top of the Pops comes up a few times. That he went over like the artists that got banned and the few times that live artists were like so bad that they were not invited back. There was a Nirvana one when Nirvana were invited on, obviously, for Smells Like Teen Spirit, and Kurt Cobain just basically he was allowed a microphone, but the rest of the band were like pretending to play instruments.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah, so Dave Grohl was pretending to be Animal from the Muppets on the drums, and yeah, he just like ate the microphone basically. He just didn't sing at all. It was very inaudible, and yeah, he just sort of did his own thing.
One of the worst tours Nirvana done, and they did it on purpose, was that I think they were in Argentina or somewhere.
Yeah.
So they introduced this band to do this, like the supporting act. It was a female like grunge band who they really liked, and the crowd was absolutely horrible to them. They were flinging mud at them. They were flinging rocks.
That's awful. Yeah.
Screaming and shouting them. And so what they did is they didn't play any of the songs.
Really?
They came out on set and just like played a little bit. They sang out the tune on purpose. And when it came to obviously Smell Like Teen Spirit, they played the intro and that was it.
Nice.
Walked up.
Nice. They deserve it at that point though. For like,
I don't think our band ever played after that concert.
Really, was that the last time the other band, right? I was gonna say Nirvana's last one. Yeah, I'm with you. That's so sad though. I feel so bad when stuff like that happens. I mean, fair play to Nirvana for actually, trying to stand up to that though. But yeah.
I remember when he was getting interviewed about ticket prices, and he's like, "Oh, we feel guilty of charging $20."
Yeah.
He's like, and someone's like, "Madonna's charging 70 or 80." And he's like, "What?"
Yeah, literally. Meanwhile, cut to now, and like everyone is, I think 50 is like the lowest I see a lot of like sort of mid tier.
It was £44.
Yeah.
Times 2, so it was £90.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I haven't been to many concerts in the last couple of years, but I went to a Kaiser Chiefs gig earlier this year, and that was about 50, I think. And then I went to Blur in 2023, and that was like 80, but that was like them coming back after a long hiatus, so it makes sense for that to be a little bit more. But yeah, but no, like it's yeah, some things never change, literally.
We're trying to be like, what the Pops?
Yeah.
It was the Oasis, of you miming.
Yeah.
The Pops mime. Noel and Liam swap places.
Yeah. So I think Noel sang "Roll With It," right? Is that correct? I think I know the clip you're talking about. Yeah.
And I think the song's called "California Dreamin'."
Oh yeah.
She eats a banana, when she's supposed to be singing.
Yeah. Yeah. Top of the Pops also spawned various things like Mr. Blobby being number 1. So for anyone wanting a link.
I do not like. Oh, he's me, Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby's an arsehole. I hate him.
I was young. I was scared of the head from heart attack.
Oh yeah, you know what? That is also terrifying. Agreed. Yeah.
Like, it's me, the head.
I hate that. Yeah. I swear, kids' TV. Yeah, we don't talk about Preston or the cooker. But yeah. The artist getting shafted. Yeah. It's so sad that things don't change. But going on about ticket prices though, I remember seeing. I don't know if he was actually successful with it, but Robert Smith from The Cure was very pro ticket prices being like affordable. So I think he might have been forced to go against this, but I think he wanted to make all of The Cure's like ticket sales £20 at like an absolute most, at like the absolute must, like highest. But again, I don't know how and if he pulled that off in the end. But I like the the thought behind it. It's good.
I think that I've not really heard much of his music, but Youngblood.
Mm.
He tried to do that when they was doing the shows in America. He wanted it to be $20 and no more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Youngblood's meant to be quite a good guy, actually. Again, I haven't really heard his music either, but Youngblood's meant to be a nice guy. I've seen him on like chat shows before. I think that's like the only way I've seen.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw him with Jack Osborne.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Actually, where did I see? I think I saw him on Graham Norton. That might have been where
Graham Norton, I think he's one of the best.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's one of the best ones. I don't mind Jonathan Ross, but it's
What about James Corden? No, we don't speak about him.
We don't talk. He's a traitor. He's a traitor, but then also we don't want him back. And they don't want him either, which is the funniest thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, James Corden's probably one of the worst in general. I think I talked about this on the Snail Simulator stream, but John Oliver is somebody. Are you aware of John Oliver? Like
yeah, I've seen a few things.
Yeah. I assume you can agree with me with this, but John Oliver is a nobody in the UK. Like, I swear nobody knows who John Oliver is, but then you have, like, in the States, he's, like, the most well-known, like, one of the most well-known UK, like, comedians. It's kind of weird. Kind of insane. Yeah, I don't know. I like Ross. Yeah, Jonathan Ross is cool.
Think of that many track show hosts in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally Jonathan Ross. I mean, I probably shouldn't say Graham Norton because Graham Norton's Irish, and that's not technically. That's yeah. I'd rather not aggravate. So we're gonna say that he's Irish and be done with it. So
I think he's Irish. He's not Northern Irish.
Yeah. Who else do we have? I mean, we have like stuff like 8 out of 10 Cats. That's kind of like that, but not really. You know what I mean? Like Jimmy Carr, I feel like is kind of a presenter at this point. Yeah, literally. Oh. Literally.
Sounds like a seal sometimes.
He does, yeah. He sounds like a fucking seal. Oh, I saw one. Where is it? There it is. We had Alan Carr for a bit. I like Alan Carr as like a comedian, but I don't know how he is as like a chat show host. But Alan Carr's cool.
Him in an interview in a few people, it seems.
Yeah.
He must make what it is.
But yeah, you're right though. I can't think of who else has actually had like successful chat shows really. Did Bradley Walsh have one at one point, or am I going mad? I don't think he did.
The thing is, I don't know many American ones.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not super familiar. The only one that I know I'm not a fan, obviously James Corden, but the only other one I'm like not into is Jimmy Fallon. Like he just seems very, very uninteresting as a host to me. Conan's the goat in the US. Yeah, Conan's cool.
Brian, yeah.
Conan's cool.
Yeah, he was the writer for some of the Simpsons episodes.
Yeah, I like Conan. And Steve I think we talked about him recently, but Stephen Colbert, is that his name? The guy that got, I won't get too political, but the guy that got shafted by political things because he was talking against certain political entities and cryptids that are currently in charge. Colbert's alright, yeah.
Say no more.
Say no more. Say no politics, small. Well. But yeah, no, Jimmy Fallon though, I don't really care. And then I know there's also Jimmy Kimmel. I don't really know a lot about Jimmy Kimmel. I'm sure he's fine. I
always get him confused with Jimmy Fallon.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is Carson? I don't think I know Carson. Have I seen Carson? Is Carson still going? Or is that like a...
Isn't he not dead?
He might be an older chat show host, to be fair. He's an old school thing. Got ya.
Isn't Ferguson not one? He's like...
Oh yeah, David
Scottish.
Letterman. David Letterman, that's I was thinking that one. That's like an older one. A Scottish one, did he say? Sorry, Ferguson.
I'm sure Ferguson has a chat show in America, or did.
I don't know, actually. Again, my remit is sort of literally just like UK and bits of America, I think.
Oh, we don't talk about Ellen.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about Ellen. Ellen's redacted. The worst part of Finding Nemo as well, SMH. You know what I would love? I'd love it if Tommy Wiseau had a show. Unironically, I think Tommy Wiseau?
Oh, The Room.
Yeah, the room guy. Yeah, the room guy. I would love if he had a show.
I've never seen that film and I don't want to.
Yeah. It's a so bad it's good film, but it's like, yeah, it's fair enough. But I feel like him just being like, so what kind of movie you're making? That is confidential. I can see him being very I don't know if he'd play into the bit and try and pretend like he's the guy from The Room or not, but yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh yeah, Larry King. That's another one. Yeah.
Actually, no. Obviously in the UK, pretty much Graham Norton. That's
Yeah, great.
I don't think it's...
Graham Norton's the one that's still going frequently, and then Jonathan Ross, I think, comes out like for a little bit each year, and that's it. I'm pretty sure, right? I think they're the only two. I like both of them. They both seem like good eggs. And then I say Alan Carr was around for a bit, and I didn't mind Alan Carr.
I might actually go because it's starting to noise.
I feel like there is someone we're missing, right? There's somebody big that we're missing. Fucking love American TV. That's fair, man. That's fair.
Paul O'Grady, he was.
Oh yeah, Paul O'Grady. I forgot about Paul O'Grady. Yeah. I've seen some Seth Meyers clips going around. I don't think I know Seth Meyers.
I've heard of him.
Is it Seth Meyers or Meyers? I assume it's Meyers.
Not speaking about Russell Brand.
Oh god. Did he have a chat show?
I think he did.
Oh god. Russell Brand is now rightfully redacted. Good riddance. Oh, you know what? The Last Leg. That's the UK one that's still going, and that's got like the 3 guys on it, right? It's got like Josh Widdicombe. It's got the Australian guy.
Oh, I forgot the one Bartonson. Obviously, he's quite an old one.
I don't think I know that one. I don't remember that guy.
Actually, Bartonson starred in the it was like a horror thing on BBC, but they never told people it was a TV show. They portrayed like it was real, and it's about ghosts, and they thought that they were capturing this like real life haunting.
Nice. I always love that when it's like because I remember The Office had the same problem at first because people didn't get that it was a mockumentary, so people thought it was going to be like an actual. They didn't quite get that it was a satire thing. They thought it was real, right? They just weren't able to read through the lines, which is quite funny to think about.
I think the most ridiculous thing I heard about Ghostwatch is the thing with Parkinson. It was a paratrooper, obviously, who'd been in the army, served in guessing it was the Falklands. His wife actually wrote a letter to the BBC. Can she refund the dry cleaning bill for his trousers and underwear because he shit himself while watching it? he was that scared.
That's so funny. I love that.
Imagine you're dropping in the enemy lines and you didn't shit yourself, but you watch a ghost thingy.
That says a lot, though. That says a lot. Like, I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. People have their weaknesses, you know what I mean? People have their weaknesses. Unless it's me, in which case most things are a weakness.
I'm just saying that horror game on itch, where you get like lots of indie horror games. Latest one's Pennywise.
Oh god.
And it's a game where you get chased.
I hate that. I hate that. You know what? The games where I get chased are the ones I really struggle. Playing Alien Isolation has made me realize the ones where the thing is like constantly chasing you and it one-shot kills you. They're the ones I cannot. I'm so scared of those games. Like Resident Evil, I at least feel like after all, the initial thing, once you get some weapons, I feel a bit better. But yeah, Alien is like terrifying. Have you played Alien Isolation, Ranger?
I played a bit of it, but not much.
That's fair. I cannot recommend it. I feel like it's aged very well as well. Like it still feels like a game that could have come out like a few years ago. But yeah, it is properly scary.
Mr. X scared me on Resident Evil.
That's true. He is scary, that guy.
X gonna give it ya.
I didn't feel like Nemesis is anywhere near as bad as Mr. X, but I feel that Mr. X is...
make Mr. X even worse is you can mod him.
Oh yeah, I saw so many memes of him being like Thomas the Tank Engine or Shrek or something like that. Like, there were so many. Oh yeah.
I saw that one, but what someone did, every time he showed up, they had the one-winged angel. I think that would be the most creepiest thing, when you just don't know where he is and he just turns out of nowhere.
Yeah, I guarantee I get scared by the first note of one when I assume it'd be like as loud as well. So you turn a corner and it just goes bomb, 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 just really loudly. Oh no. Here he comes. You know what? If somebody, I will replay Resident Evil 2 if somebody mods the game to make Mr. X Mr. Blobby.
Oh.
And it plays the Mr. Blobby theme tune. Sorry, I can't speak anymore. Theme tune. That sounds like.
If you speedrun Resident Evil 2, you rarely see Mr. X.
Yeah, I guarantee he's just like. Yeah, he's barely present. He's barely present. Especially if you know how to speedrun it. He's just like, you probably just have an easy way in. Does he have like a set place where he spawns constantly, or is it complete random? I actually never knew that with the game. Is it like a guaranteed like spawn pattern for Mr. X? What's the vibe?
I think he always goes to the same place when I play the game.
Yeah. At least he's consistent.
He always starts off with where the helicopter is.
Right, sure.
You can... There's a little trick when you speedrun. You stand to the left when he's lifting the helicopter, and you can run straight through him.
Oh, really? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The theme chant, that's right. To be fair, it is more of a chant for Mr. Blobby. Like, I hope this doesn't come across as insensitive, but it does feel very, very, like, USSR, like, military chant, the Mr. Blobby theme tune. It does have, like, a... It gives a vibe of that. Go listen to the Mr. Blobby theme tune, you'll see what I mean. It sounds like propaganda for Mr. Blobby.
Oh, the gonks up there.
Oh, I love a good gonk. I always think of
I'm sure there's a gnome in every single level on this game.
Maybe have we not found the gnome yet? I'm trying to think of where the gnome comes in. Does the gnome come in at the end, actually?
I think I'm gonna clean this one.
There you go. Nice.
The new James Bond game's being delayed by 2 months.
Is it? Do we have any thoughts and feelings? I've not played Hitman yet, but I like the idea of the Hitman devs having a James Bond game. I think that works well as a combo.
I think it'll be able to pull it off because pretty much Hitman is Bond.
Yeah. It literally just has to be the same thing, but James Bond, right? And it's good. I feel like that's the memo.
It's the fireplace. I don't know how you meant that.
Is it like the outer? Is it the actual fireplace? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, let's see. So if we press, is it escape? It shows you what, or whatever your menu button is. I think it shows you what's left to clean.
Yeah.
So we've got the bunting.
Not quite a lot of things.
Yeah. We've got the cheer checker window. We've got the decoration machine vent pipes.
But I think it said, Festus said, Elder Scrolls 6 has gone into full production.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of need that at this point. I feel like they've started to realise that they can't keep, not to do the meme again, they can't keep getting away with it.
Don't keep getting away with it. But it's the fact that obviously Starfield came out, didn't do very good.
Yeah.
Obviously, Xbox realised that, and they've also got Xbox has got Fable.
Yeah.
As well to release.
I really hope Fable ends up like actually reviving the franchise a bit, because I've never played a Fable game. I really want to like them, and I kind of want like I want the new one to do well. I also love the comedy actors they're getting in. Like I love Peep Show and IT Crowd, so they're both problematic in places.
Simon Pegg's in the third one, I think.
Is he? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know Simon Pegg was in it. I know that they got like John Cleese and Stephen Fry, right?
About Stephen Fry, yeah.
Yeah, and Jonathan Ross. You're probably right. Jonathan Ross is probably in it as well. I know he likes games, Jonathan Ross, so it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's really cool. But yeah, I love Richard Ayoade, and he's gonna be in the new one. And then the guy that plays Super Hands in Peep Show is in Fable as well.
Not a big fan of Peep Show.
That's fair. It is very awkward. I do get it.
The only I've seen a couple of clips, and I think no. The one clip I saw was I think he makes the joke about not getting the turkey, and he
yeah.
throws in a massive rant. He's like,
no
"You're
turkey.
a fucking idiot."
Yeah, I think the thing I find the funniest of that show is that people fail to see the line between David Mitchell and that character now, where they've just canonized him being a very angry man. When I don't think David Mitchell is actually that angry. He's just very well-strung and high-spoken and whatever, you know what I mean? Well-strung and high-spoken. That's not the expression. High-strung and well-spoken. There you go. But, Big Kahuna Burger. But yeah. But that's fair enough. I do totally get it. I know my dad's the exact same, where he's like, he just says he can't watch Peep Show. He just says it's too cringy and he just doesn't get the humour. You know what I mean? It's like it's not for everyone. I do totally understand it.
I don't really like much comedy now.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you watch anything like Taskmaster? I guess not if you're not super into comedy, but...
Seen bits of it, but...
Yeah.
I did like Mock of the Week, but then it got terrible.
Yeah, you know what? Mock the Week was cool for a while. I like, I think Dara O'Brien's meant to be really into gaming. But Dara O'Brien always seemed like a nice guy. And then it's got the guy from Outnumbered in it, right? Is it Hugh Dennis? Is the guy? Yeah.
I think Frankie Boyle was in a bit of it.
That's it. Yeah, Frankie Boyle.
He had to leave because they were cracking down on his jokes.
Yeah, he was a little bit spicy. little bit spicy.
Fable 3 is meant to be people's worst ones. I didn't mind.
I feel like 3 is generally... I don't know many game... Actually, no, that's not true. I just realised that 2 of my favourite games have 3 in the title, so I can't really say that. I feel like 3 in a lot of franchises is kind of like the doomed number. You know what I mean? Like, you have Alien 3, you have Spider-Man 3. Half-Life 3 is a meme to the point of the game might not ever actually come out. Yeah, Half-Life 3, as Jessica says. Fable 3, prime example. Are there any other games? Yeah, Half-Life 3 will come out, for sure. It will eventually. The copium is real. But it will eventually. FIFA 3, that's right. Renowned game, FIFA 3. No year attached to it, it's just FIFA 3. But yeah. But no, I realise my point is kind of null and void, because we're talking about, like, Final Fantasy... I think Final Fantasy 3 or 6, depending on where you lived, is really good. Mother 3 is great. Baldur's Gate 3, very cool. Yeah.
These skis on the sphere, these are not getting clean point because I can't see anything.
Skis. We have... Oh, I saw something. Let me see with the hook. Luke's me boy. They grab you by the bridges. Sorry, some SpongeBob brain rot just got into my head. Forgive me.
I like SpongeLinks.
Fuck's sake. I like SpongeLinks. Still have no... some of the best things. There you go, Ray.
Who even said that?
I did, but I did the Ron Burgundy thing. I was told to read something and I said it. I think, what was the context, Jessica, to that bit? Do you even remember? I actually have no memory.
Is it not SpongeBob in German?
So yeah, it's something to do with German, because Florbury we're playing with is obviously German.
Yeah.
But it's
Look.
Was it Krusty Krab? Was it for the Krusty Krab? I like money. Oh, it's I like money in jump. Okay, I see. SpongeLix isn't money. I'm calling that right now. SpongeLix is not money in German.
Let's have a look at the translation.
No way. If it is, I'm gonna eat one of my TF2 hats. No. No, it's not. It's Gelb. God damn it. So where did SpongeLix come from? Is it just because we were reading it like Mr. Krabs and it's SpongeBob? Oh, it's slang, okay. Oh, maybe that was it. Maybe we're talking about slang for money. Oh, that's it. I think we were talking about UK slang for like money, maybe? Was that the thing?
Level's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, this is where the madness sets in, mate. This is where 2 hours becomes 4.
Where's the workplace rugs?
Is it workplace rugs? Good question.
Is it workplace? No workplace mats. Oh, here they are.
We'll ask Florbury, that's fine, yeah. Merry Christmas to anybody, by the way, in I guess, Central Europe or anywhere else that's celebrating Christmas today. It's now officially Christmas Eve over here. Yeah, we're checking with Floor. I'm calling it now. I just checked. I was so ready to be proven wrong and just to find out the amazing lore that Spongelix is the word for money in German. Honestly, if I didn't have Googled the hand just kill, I think you could have gaslit me all the way. I'm just saying. Spongelix is money, I know, but it's like, it's a slang word for it. I mean the actual like Google translation equivalent of like money in German. I feel like you could have gaslit all the way. I like Spongelix. Okay, that's a vocal stim. That's one of the vocal stims of the year. I feel like that populated further closer, like, and a few others.
I like money in German. Should be Ich mag Geld.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds.
An aggressive language.
How did I get? Oh yeah. How did I get here? Talking Heads. That's a good vocal stim. You may ask yourself. Tom, like, dying Tom Hardy, wasn't that a bit? Fuck it out, mate. Fuck it out. There's a few. There's been a few. Oh yeah. I reckon it's gonna be one of these corners there. There you go. Right, let's have a look. What else is on the list? So fireplace presents. So somewhere here. Oh yeah, Leon S. Kent. I feel like that's. Wasn't that I think that was last year, but I think it's transcended. I think that one's still relevant.
Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 4.
Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil.
Hang on, it should be flashing which one it is.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I completely forgot. You can press tab, can't you? Or whatever the button is. I think you can press a button.
Why is it not flashing?
Ah, there it is. I see one. Yeah, there's the grotto thing.
No, I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. Auto Bay. Pop your head closer, alright.
Pop your head further closer, like. I heard you're the best at doing stunts on your pedal bike and that.
I'm fucking dead.
I fucking did. Michael Juggs, honestly. What a champion. I love him.
It's the fact that his brain's that messed up, he can't even answer the question.
Yeah. I fucking did. I'm glad he's a good sport about it though. I like the guy has come back since and been like, he's done the bit again.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the video of that.
Yeah. I always like it when people are willing to accept that like they've become meme status. I don't like it when they sort of get a little bit like, obviously if they feel like attacked then that's fair enough, but if it's just a little bit of light fun and they get a little bit like uppity about it, that's something else, right? It's, I don't know. I feel like being a meme is like kind of like a rite of passage, you know what I mean? An honor. Obviously, it depends on what you do, but let's have a look. We still have one fireplace present. What is it?
Oh, I'm in my mum's car. Broom, broom.
Is that yeah?
Get out me car.
That's a classic. Also, wall painting. There's something about opening this door, is that a thing? See. Oh, sorry, paneling. I can't read.
It'll be the lanterns. Oh, this one.
See.
I think there's one more left, but I'm not sure where it is. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. What is bunting? I don't even know what that is.
I think it's like I think it's like the little these things, fun things like little like things you put up on like on the walls and stuff like that. There's a name for these. I forgot what they're called. I think that's what it is, at least, yeah.
I found it.
You need to walk around the circle fully 3 times. Let's go. Alright, let's do it. The Nutcracker's staring at me like... He's drawing outside the lines. What bozo? There's one. Alright, we'll come back and do the other 2 later. Okay, we're looking for some paneling. So... Grotto wall
Up in the
paneling.
pen. Yeah.
Other nozzle. You know what? I really love the idea of somebody being backseating PowerWash Simulator. That's such a funny idea. I don't know, like people backseating games that are really fun.
Station Simulator, I had someone backseating all the time.
Really? That's so bad. I don't know.
Like, in the end, I'll play the game how I want to play it.
Yeah, literally.
It's like, you need to buy tyres, you need to do this. I went, no, I'll buy tyres if I want to.
Yeah. Again, like I think the thing with backseating people is ultimately they're just trying to help. Like I'm not trying to throw shade at people, but in most cases, and Ranger, I'm sure you agree, like streamers, I think by default are playing things for the first time in a lot of cases, although they'll state that they'll have help or something, right? So I feel like the etiquette's kind of bad from people when they're just sort of immediately like, this is what you've got to do.
Yeah, one of the worst backseaters I saw.
When the final leg, last leg.
It got to the point where the person was like, I might as well, you might as well play the game for me.
Yeah.
Because he was about to open a chest, and when in this chest you get this sword, and he opened it, he went, well, it looks like I get a sword in this chest. I went, I never knew that.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, I had this when I played Vampire the Masquerade on the VODs, not so much while I was playing it, but on the VODs I had one guy, for the first 2 streams, go back and comment, why didn't you take the gun? There was a gun in insert questline that you didn't do. How did you not know this? Despite the fact I think I'd very, very, very publicly continued to say throughout that playthrough, I'd never played the game before. How am I meant to know? How am I? I've not even watched someone play this game, let alone played it. Like it's, I don't know. Take the gun. It turns out it was Just Kill. Confirmation. There we go.
Is it on another account?
The Smurf account.
Cheer checker window. What is that?
Cheer checker window. Is this the cheer checker? No. Cheer checker window. Oh, is it this thing? Cheer checker window. There's a machine window.
It'd be like the Coronation Street thing, it wouldn't even be a window.
Oh yeah, it'll be the snowman outside or something stupid. Cheers. Oh, here it is. Somewhere here. Right, we got this. Oh, I see it. No, not all of it. Hey, there it is. In pretty good time as well, dude. In pretty good time. What did they do?
Alright. You 4 hours last time.
That's it, yeah. And it took us, I reckon that took us 2 hours on the dot. I reckon we were playing the other one for about 35 minutes or so. Maybe 30 minutes, so. Winner, winner, Christmas dinner. There we go. There we go. We did it, dude. We did it. Right, well, guys, I think we will end it here. But Ranger, thank you so much for joining me, mate. It's been lovely. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to commit to Christmas Eve this year, but having you here has hopefully made up for that. But yeah. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. I love PowerWash. I would absolutely love to play PowerWash 2 at some point. So
it's a shame that everyone needs the DLC.
Yeah, that is insane. I swear I heard somewhere before that wasn't the case, but I don't know, maybe they changed it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Obviously, please go follow Ranger. Ranger's a lovely, lovely guy. Yes.
Got any name me points?
There we go.
Got all Microsoft points. 122,000 points now.
Let's go. Let's go. Are you still in the running to get GTA?
If it ever comes out.
Yeah, that's if it comes out. When and if. When and if. But yeah.
I think 122,000 over £100 gift card.
That's pretty good.
I think I might steal for about an hour. I've got to get about 6 o'clock to get to work.
Yeah. Damn. Fair play. Fair play. Well, dude, it's been lovely. I hope you have an amazing Christmas, Ranger, and thank you so much for being here. And guys,
oh my god, he's actually got a Twitch channel.
Oh my god, it's Hideo Kojima. We've summoned him.
Actually, the picture is Hideo Kojima.
Hang on, hang on. I need to check now. So, as a streamer, it will tell you when you've been shouted out. Like in your feed.
Yes, a stream recently, which was a good thing.
He has 3 followers as well. Damn, I'm doing better than Hideo Kojima, guys. We're doing good. We're doing good. But yeah. Right, well, on that note...
I found it ridiculous that they've just dropped the... After struggling to get affiliated, they've dropped the requirement.
Really? That's insane. Yeah, I'm amazed they keep dropping it now.
You don't need 50 followers, you only need 25.
That's crazy. I remember back in my day, you had to have 50 followers, and you also had to have like a much stricter amount of people in chat consistently. I feel like now they've dropped it a lot. Obviously, no disrespect to new streamers for getting affiliate, but it is crazy that it's dropped. It's concurrent chatters. That's it. Yeah.
I think it was like 3 average views.
Yeah, it was something like that, and I think it was something you had to have X amount of people watch at once, maybe. Or was that for partner? That might be a partner goal, actually. But yeah.
I think there's only one streamer that I watch regular that's a partner.
Yeah.
And he said it took him ages to get that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of grafting as well, just to like try and like set like networking in general. I feel like once you've got a good network of people, it's a lot easier, right?
He found himself stuck in a trap because people only he's into Resident Evil no damage runs.
Yeah.
But he only gets the big viewers when he does that, so he can't get any other game.
That's it. That's the problem with being like a one-trick pony, I guess. Is kind of like you get stuck being that guy forever. It's a bit like, you know, the I don't know how aware of it you are, Ranger, but there's a meme about Team Fortress 2 YouTubers basically being confined to just Team Fortress 2 because everything else they ever put out, it does shit in terms of like their view count. So they end up hating the game because they're just forced to play nothing but TFT. But yeah, I think it's quite common. Like once you found your niche, you just sort of become that. You know what I mean? It's unless you're like really big.
karaoke female?
It's John Nintendo, it's Michael Jugson, and it's Mr. Blobby. Confirmed. They're the three amigos. That's the gang.
I think if he just load back into his Twitch account, he's just gonna think, why is this random?
Yeah. Yeah. Now for Jusko, you've joined the dark side. Jusko's joined. He's joined the dark side. I can't believe it. How could you, dude? How could you? At Christmas as well. At Christmas. But yeah. Anyway, well, I'm gonna head to sleep, guys. Thank you so much again for being here, Ranger, and have a lovely Christmas, everybody. Thank you, Jusko. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Flying Monkey. Thank you, Frisk. Thank you, anybody else that's popped by and lurked. Have a lovely Christmas. And yeah, I will be back on the 27th or the 28th. But as a big reminder, WWE is still happening. That's happening on the 29th. Stay tuned. The Sin Bin 2025 will be here soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.